John Ward. You ought to see the creepers balls.
I'm not understanding this.
What about Sam? What about Elliot Page's balls? Have you ever seen Elliot Page's balls?
No. Does Elliot Ellen Page have balls yet?
Do you think they gave her a couple? Like they're like, okay, we're gonna take some like butthole skin and drop a couple marbles in there.
We're not even 1 minute into the show. We're already into this. Don't we normally have to wait like 10 minutes?
Yes. Well, no. Anyway, so tonight we're going to be talking about a few things. One of those is the Ody-See came out this week.
Man, I look awesome. Look at that. That's how
you
I
do.
look
You do.
if I
nice
lost
and
all my weight.
Tanned. Look at the veiny muscles in your arm. Yeah.
Imagine what my penis would look like.
You'd like Fluffy always says, you'd be able to see it.
Exactly.
It wouldn't hide under the belly.
That's right.
But first and foremost, before we do get too off the wall, well, how are you doing, John? I always gotta say hello and see how you're doing.
I'm doing fine. Thank you. How are you?
Doing very well. I got a box from Gail, so I'm excited to share that with the world. Did you get your box as well?
I got Gail's box. Yes, I got it next to me.
Very nice. Okay, we'll take a look at those in a few moments. But as you could see, so I've kind of changed up the format on the little scrolly thing down there. So we are going to be talking about the top 100 horror movies from the Fangoria poster. We ranked them ourselves, how we feel they should be. Of course, we got to hit on the Ody-See. Plenty of movie news, the pickups, celebrity birthdays, and to start with, yes, rest in peace, Sam Neill. What a legend. He was 78. I mean, so no spring chicken, but as my dad said, who did not make it to 80 either. My dad said, I want to make it to 80. After that, I feel like I'm playing with house money. So Sam Neill, man, what a absolute legend. This is a really I don't know if people realize how big of a star he was, but acted in 159 productions, and there's two more on the way. Godzilla X Kong Supernova and something called The Last Resort, which will be coming out in 2027. So we still get a little more from him, but things like, well, Thor, Love and Thunder, the Jurassic franchise, Jurassic Park, whatever he was in of all those. I haven't seen them all. I'm not the biggest fan of the franchise, but Thor Ragnarok, man, just all kinds of Peaky Blinders.
Thor Ragnarok. Okay.
Yeah. Escape Plan. Man, just looking. Daybreakers.
Oh, that's
and The Tudors, funny show. Man, just looking. I'm just going through like some of the big things. Dr. Zhivago miniseries. I've never seen that, but Dr. Zhivago, one of the like classic films of all time. Have you ever seen that miniseries, John?
No, I've seen clips and stuff and scenes from the original, but not the miniseries.
No. Maybe if I'm guessing, maybe probably my favorite of his, but maybe John's as well. And the Omen 3 Final Conflict. And I mean, we're getting way back there now. We're in the 90s. So then Jurassic Park before that, The Hunt for Red October. I mean, man, the list goes on and on with him. And then Possession, of course, which we're not the biggest fans of, but it is a very highly regarded horror movie.
Now I may have to rewatch it. So it's funny with me saying I didn't see that. I am a huge Sam Neill fan. I originally saw him because Omen 3 was not called Omen 3. It was just called The Final Conflict. And I don't think my mother even knew that it was Omen 3. So we went to the theater And I just became like infatuated with this guy as a kid. He was always known as Damien to me. And so, oh, look, that's a movie with Damien in it. I had no idea what his name was that I was a kid. Enigma, the submarine movie that came out after that, comes to mind for a film that I just knew him as Damien. But I think like his picture was on the box, so I knew it was him. So I have been following his career for a while, and I did tear up a little bit when I heard about it because it really sucked. I mean, he's in, John Carpenter's In the Mouth of Madness.
Good call. I didn't even mention that one. Yeah.
One of my favorite Carpenter films. My favorite film with him, is Omen 3. But he's one of these actors, like you may not know, people out there may know, but I don't think you do, like Joe Morton. He was in a film called The Brother from Another Planet way back in the day. It's a John Sayles film. He's in movies because of that film, because he played this alien that ends up in like the ghetto, and he's a black guy, and he's famous for that role. So there's a reason why James Cameron casted him in Terminator 2. There's a reason why he's in Justice League. There's a reason why that certain actors are hired because of films that they did that made them like cult icons or cult leaders, in that little area. And Sam Neill was one of those guys. Udo Kerr was one, which is why you want him to always play a vampire, or it's just that's what he's famous for. That's everybody knows him for being Dracula. And Sam Neill, it was always Damien. And so you got him to play the lead vampire in Daybreakers because he's Sam Neill. You get him to play the scientist in Jurassic Park because he's Damien. He's just one of those actors that he was. And I did mention this to you. I said, these are the screwed up things. When you wait so long to make movies, and you have a bucket list of actors, and he was on mine, he dies because you don't do shit for years. You should have made movies when I was in my 20s, and who knows, maybe I could have acted with, or could have like directed him. But it's very sad for me, which is kind of why I'm going on about it, because it really hit hard, and it was like, fuck. And I had to look it up, and I was hoping it was fake, and it's not. So
well, born September 14th, 1947.
He's a Virgo.
He would have almost 79 years old. But passed away July 13th. So rest in peace, Sam Neill. The Hollywood film industry has and fans everywhere have lost a legend here. So rest in peace too.
Maybe that's why I like him. He's, what did you say, 47? Year 47?
Born in 47, yeah.
So, and I was 67, and he was born in September 13th, I think you said. I'm September 10th. So there's a little bit of if you believe in the star signs, there's a little bit of a connection there. So
yeah. Well, we will say hello to everybody in just a moment. So John and I, we've been talking about the format here in the show and how to try and, we want to make sure that we're entertaining everybody and providing some sort of structure so everybody kind of knows what to expect. So we're really going to try to stick to getting through the gist of the news, saying hello to each other, the main news story. And then the goal is hopefully about 15 to 20 minutes in, get caught up on your comments, and then dive in to the rest of the stuff. So they're not horror headlines. And I need to get my stuff together so I can, create a new... Oh, I lost my, there's video clips, a new headline, little video. But for now, well, I guess the Ody-See may be in some people's eyes a horrible headline. So we could fit it in there. But the Ody-See did come out this week, and earlier this afternoon, it was reported it had already made 264 million. It's got a long way to go, but with that type of a start, I don't think it's going to be a box office bomb. People seem to be loving it. The tomato meter has it. Well, man, how can I do this? Can't talk about tomatoes without our good friend Tomato Head. 95 on the tomato meter, but a 97 on the popcorn meter. So fans are enjoying for some reason, the Ody-See. But you ought to see the Creepers Bowls, because you ever seen the Creepers Balls, like our good friend over here.
Heck yeah, bro. Heck yeah, dude. There you go.
So Mr. Creeper likes to refer to the Creepers Balls. So Ody-See, you ought to see. So I just played on words. Originally it was D's nuts, because I felt like, and everybody would want to see Elliot Page's nuts, but I don't think we're going to have the chance. So I thought we would reference behind the scenes of Christopher Nolan's The Ody-See. There is the most powerful warrior in the universe struggling to open a jar of pickles. And of course, nothing screams ancient Greece like this. Somebody said,
isn't that just a black woman being pulled over by a cop?
Well, that I was just gonna say, somebody said this looks like, isn't that police body cam footage? That's what it looks like.
She got busted for stealing at Walmart and claims racism, so starts screaming.
And the grand total of time between the two of them is like less than 9 minutes or something. It's around 9 minutes that they're both total screen time in the film of both those characters. So why did we need them there? Just for somebody to shove their shit down our throats.
Well, Elliot Ellen Page is beginning, end, and middle.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw somewhere somebody posted something about the total amount of screen time for her, they, them, she, it, is like 5 minutes. So it is what it is. We will circle back, as our former White House press secretary liked to say. We'll circle back and talk about the Ody-See a little bit more later on.
Yeah,
but
about that.
Yes, Evil Dead Burn. This is kind of nice because, John, I know you kind of mentioned something in the past that has made me interested in this number. So I've added a number to the numbers I normally report. Well, Evil Dead Burn has now made $51 million, which is good. We're happy. It's got a 71 tomato score. It's got, I guess, because it's not as woke as Rise, in my humble opinion. But the fans have given it a 77. I think if we threw a trans person into Burn, it would probably be in the 90s as far as tomato meters go. But it made $5 million this week. It's down 64% from last week. And the percentage up or down from previous weeks, that is a number that I now really find interesting. But $5 million this week, and it's second week out, or second weekend out. Speaking of numbers up and down, Supergirl is made 120 million, and we're at the end of this theatrical run here. So this is going to be a major bomb. It's got a 53 tomato meter score and a 74 popcorn. It only made $1.5 million this week, and it's down 59% from last week. And last week it was down like a big number. And the week before, what'd you say? The second week it came out, it was down like 70 something
72%. Yeah, which is massive.
So, but the idea that this is, you're talking a massive, supposed to be blockbuster, made $1.5 million this week. Not good, not good, especially when a movie that's been out for and I was just wondering, would we like Supergirl better if she looked like this?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, just throw a blonde wig on him and you got it. Yeah, hell yeah.
Super Hoffer.
Yeah.
Obsession has now been out for an eternity. It's made $442 million. It's got 94. Tomato and popcorn are in line. It made $2.5 million this week, and it's only down 35%. 2.5, that's $1 million more than Supergirl. And Obsession, once again, had a $750,000 budget. We love it.
Yes, we do.
Backrooms is at 384 million, 87 popcorn meter, or I'm sorry, tomato meter, 74 popcorn meter. I find that interesting that it's at a 74. But I thought most people loved Backrooms. That's like not it's not a bad score, but it's not a phenomenal score.
I think that it's I've said it before that it's, Obsession a lot of people can relate to. All had that crazy person in our lives. Backrooms is a little more obscure.
Yeah.
It's a little more,
I guess so
you may not have as many people reviewing it.
Yeah.
But it's now that extended cut is out.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that's what will come out on, on physical.
Or at least the both alternate versions. Give us both on a.
Yeah. I love the Backrooms, so I'm really looking forward to that.
It was good. If I had one knock, it would be that it was long, and so maybe that's where some of it comes from.
It is long, and now it's longer.
I know, right? So just a little bit more news before we say hello to everybody, because I know we are already into it. When somebody like Sam Neill passes away, you have to forgive us. It's going to take a little bit longer to get through these type of things. Next week, Motor City. I thought it was coming out this week, but this looks like a fun cast, and you got Alan Ritchson, who oh my god, what fucking show is this dude in? Reacher.
Oh, Reacher.
I don't know. I am terrible with names, man. That comes out. I'm looking very forward to that. And then the following week, Spider-Man. No. Spider-Man. That comes out the following week. Ice Cream Man comes out on the 7th of Augusto. And Resident Evil comes out on the 18th of Augusto. I know John's excited.
Yeah.
Looking way ahead, Clayface in October and Werewolf in December. So still lots of fun stuff coming out this year.
Got to get that pass.
Yes.
Lots of stuff.
Couple little notes here. All 8 Crystal Lake episodes will be released on Peacock on October 15th. I love this. We do not have to wait week to week to week to week. Peacock, you are fools unless you're happy with your subscriber count, because I guess Netflix is, because they always release everything at once. But I would think something like this is probably going to have a draw. If I was not subscribed to Peacock, I damn sure would be, to see this. And if you spread it out over 8 weeks, that's at least 2 months. You're doubling your revenue. So I find that interesting that Peacock would do it all on the same day. John, you and I both have seen the Crystal Lake teaser. I'm excited for this. And there's a picture. Jason Voorhees with the machete is in this. I thought this was going to be just about his mom. I don't know what to think anymore. You have any thoughts?
No, I thought it was all about the mom, and then if they did a season 2, maybe it would be Jason. I don't know. I'll wait. I don't mind them releasing it all at once, because I think it gives people the option of watching it all at once or just spacing it out. It does. I really don't like the once a week. Once a week.
It's frustrating. It's so hard to wait week to week to week. So
I wonder if we will ever go back to 24 episodes per season and have it once a week.
I don't know, because I think with that, the production companies are really rolling the dice of either your production value is going to go down so you can spread that money out, or you're going to spend a lot more money to make this stuff. And if it bombs, then you have that much more money that was wasted.
But they do they do something stupid like Starfleet Academy, where they basically shot 2 seasons back to back. It bombs, and nobody wants it, and they're saying the show's canceled, but they have to release season 2.
Yeah, I know.
So you could do what they used to do way back in the day is you would have a short first season. You would have something 6 episodes would be the first season. And then if it took off, then you would do the 23, 24 episodes.
Or like The Sopranos. They shot the pilot, and then the show didn't get picked up, and they didn't start shooting like episode 2 for like a year. So,
but that's the stuff that, like Stranger Things. Look how many years there were in between those. Those kids are now like what, 50?
Grandparents.
So it's like it takes so. I don't get this. I don't. I get that people are busy, but still, if you're going to sign on for a show, you should sign on. If it happens or not, you should sign on for something like, especially if there's only 6 episodes, like 10 seasons.
Yeah.
And then if it only goes 6 seasons, great. If it only goes 7, whatever. But they should be made back to back. And a lot of these shows never know what they're doing, which is why they take so long, because they never have an outline of what to do. And the guys on Stranger Things confess to that. They're like, oh yeah, we had no idea what we were doing. I mean, there's a whole documentary about it where they confess it. So So I could go on about that, but I know that we have other stuff to get to. So.
Sure. Mortal Kombat 2 will be on HBO on July 25th. So like 6 days away, you'll be able to watch Mortal Kombat 2 if you haven't seen it yet. Exciting news. I just watched Americana last night, which we'll talk about movies that John and I have watched recently. Americana with Sydney Sweeney and some other girl called Halsey or something. I think she's a singer. But Americana was it was interesting. We'll talk about it. But Hollow, new Legend of Sleepy Hollow movie starring Sydney Sweeney, was just picked up by Sony. So looks like it is in the works, because there was rumor about that. Conjuring First Communion. Speaking of Conjuring franchise, John just watched the latest Conjuring movie again, so we'll get into that. But Conjuring First Communion has cast their Ed Warren and Lorraine Warren, Garrett Waring, and Amanda Fix. I don't know them from Adam, but they are your Ed and Lorraine. Their cast. Maybe we'll try and pull them up and take a look at their picture. Directed.
It's called First. It's a prequel.
So yeah, they're going to be younger actors, because this is going to be Ed and Lorraine when they're younger.
Okay.
Rodriguez Huart, it's like heart, but with a U in front of the A, is going to direct it. I looked him up, and he ain't directed shit. So this will be interesting.
Huh.
Yeah. At least shit not that we've heard of. We've got pickups to talk about. We've got a tier list to talk about. We got all kinds of fun. But I think before we dive into most of that stuff, we are going to get to the pickups next, unless John objects.
No objection.
Then let's say hello to everybody. Gail, hello. How are you doing?
Hello.
Antonis, what's up?
Hey, hello.
Jeff Keaton. Jeff, again, coming through right before the video tonight with another $10 PayPal donation. You absolutely rock, Jeff. Thank you so much. And a new Nightmare on Elm Street movie is in the works. Yeah, I've heard rumblings and rumors and stuff about that, but we'll see when we get more firm news. We'll talk about that. Elika, what's cracking, Elika?
Hey.
Yeah, so we are going to show you a teaser. Here's a little teaser. Quick little teaser. Whoop, there it is. Oh, what? That was my list. John and I both took the 100 movies from Fangoria and ranked them. And John said he was going watchability, So the rewatchability. So I put mine in order of that I would rewatch them, 1 through 100, all 100 movies. So we have those tonight. We're going to go over as well. Magnetic Cone. I just mentioned that because I know Elika was all about the tier list. Was cracking Magnetic Cone. Wishing all the legends a good evening. Gail, good evening to you, sir. And Gail, thank you so much for the mail you have sent us. We're going to be getting into that
thank you.
Momentarily. Nightwalker, what's going on?
Hello.
Wicked Network, what's up, OGP and Sir John?
Thank you. Welcome.
Jonathan Sunko, how's it hanging? Is it hanging
about 3.5? That's big, isn't it?
Oh my god,
that's big, isn't it?
Oh my god.
My ex-girlfriend said that she could put her whole hand around it like that. Is that's big, right?
Mario says, hi guys, how you doing? I'm good. Me and my dad got movies 5 for $1. Nice. Hey, 20-cent movies. That's great.
Sweet.
Metal Greg was cracking.
Right.
And Wicked Network, rest in peace, Brenda Fricker. Oh, that's right. Shame on me. The pigeon lady from Home Alone just passed away. Yes. Wicked Network. I forgot about her. Forgive me for that. Thank you for mentioning her. John, you a big Home Alone fan?
They're okay.
I wouldn't know her from anything else. Would you?
I don't remember her, to be honest.
Oh, the pigeon lady when he's out in Central Park and the ladies all like got all the birds.
I don't know.
No, okay. You're not that big of a Home Alone fan then.
No. They're okay.
All right. How's the health way of life? Oh, the healthy way of life going, John. How is it? You've mentioned you were making changes. How is it going?
Well,
one day at a time, right? One day at a time. Every day is a struggle.
Yeah, I thank you for asking, by the way. But yeah, it's I'm trying to buy healthier. Well, I'm trying to buy better food and get onto an eating schedule so I know what I'm eating here, and all that. So yeah, it's but it hasn't been great lately. So I just got paid so I can go out and try again.
Yeah. And it doesn't help. Like when I'm in town and you and I are doing a bunch of different things.
I wasn't going to bring that up.
Yeah. Because I just got back from Vegas a couple days ago. We'll talk all about that here in a few momentos. Let's see here. House of G fam. What up?
Oh God. Hello.
Look at that. You got the what up burp. Loved Sam Neill in Jurassic Park. Yes.
Yep.
Sam Neill was a class act, fantastic actor. Yes, agreed, Jeff. Fricker was also great. The Mouth of Madness. Yep. Good one. The Curse of Getting Old is watching. Yes. Nope. You can't get away from it.
It gets closer to your age too.
Yeah.
Right. So if you're Gen Z, you're in your 20s and Sam Neill's way up here, but soon enough, Gen Z.
Oh no. Yeah.
It's going to be all of a sudden people are going to be like right here. So
100%. Yeah. Deadpool, are you a fan of the Ody-See, OGP, or John? So I mean, I remember like reading the book in like 7th grade or 5th grade or whenever we had to read the book in school. This movie, for reasons that we'll talk about, I have not gone and seen it. We'll talk about whether I will or not, and John as well. You have not seen it yet, have you, John?
No, but there is a boot of it, but it's a can.
Okay.
So not yet.
Terry, what's going on, fellow Kiwi? Was truly the gentleman. Was Sam Neill a Kiwi? Was he?
He's
I don't
Australian.
know. Well, that's okay. Yeah. Well, a Kiwi.
Is that
Kiwi? A Kiwi is, I think, Kiwi. New Zealand, right? I don't know. I'm waiting. I think Kiwi is just New Zealand, right? Or is it all of the down under? I'm waiting for Eastwood to go. All flags should be lowered to half mast.
Yeah, he's New Zealand.
Okay. Yeah.
But I think he went to Australia.
Okay. I had no idea. Waiting. And if so for Clint Eastwood, yeah, that will be, he is one of the biggest Hollywood legends ever. And man, he is old. He's got to the point now where the pants are very high, and you
Right
know,
below
he
the
walks and
nipples.
looks like an old man. Yeah, but he's still out there doing his thing. More power to him. You gotta love it. So many of us at almost half his age are ready to just park it on the couch and waste away. He is mid 90s doing his thing, so more power to him. September 12th birthday for Wicked Network. There you go. How about that?
Yay.
LC Photos, was cracking. How you doing? Are you going to Midsummer? I don't know. I skipped Creep I.E. I was gonna go, but man, shit happened, and I wound up in Vegas. I don't. Midsummer sounds fun. They got some cool people gonna be there, and the haunts are always great. But I just don't know. They quit giving me a badge like a year or two ago, and so I put them on my naughty list, and I have not been back since. I don't know yet. Balzer, the ticker going by has the hiccups, and it's annoying. Oh, are you? Is it like it's not like a smooth kind
it's
of
fine.
go?
Everything is
It
fine.
looks fine to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael McNally, what's cracking? Supergirl is losing 200 million. I know, right? Isn't it nice? Isn't it nice?
It is. It is very nice. And as you guys probably saw the picture that was posted, I have added to the Supergirl collection.
Oh yeah.
So I now have my regular drink cup. I'm very happy about.
Are you going to share that during pickups? Or is
I don't know. I mean, it's right there. I can
just grab it. Just grab it. Show them right now, because it's just the cup you got when we were at the theater, correct? The theater.
Yeah, when we went to go see.
Oh, she changes. Oh, and so does the dog. Okay, it's like a hologram.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's got this. It was 25% off, so it was only $11. You got the drink free. So
I mean, really, think about it. A large drink at a movie theater is going to be $8-9 anyways, so you paid like $2 or $3 for the cup. Not bad. Not bad. Reggie, you are not lying. I didn't see the scores today, but the Sox had won 12 in a row. If they won today, that'd be 13. That is insane. Maybe it was the right move, getting rid of Alex Cora. Who knows? We'll see at the end of the season. But with all the money the Yankees are about to spend trading, and man, Tampa is great. Who knows what's going to happen? But there's still a lot of baseball left to play. BWL Farmer, what's up? Wishing you both well. You all, what do you think of the announcement of physical release of Backrooms by A24? Not sure about pre-ordering myself. I'm not a big pre-order person, and I do kind of feel like I'd rather wait to see, because sometimes like John and I, teaser, we got Blu-rays of Obsession. If you follow us on Instagram, you would have saw that. But there was a 4K there. I don't know if there was a steelbook or not, but there was different versions released. So sometimes it's better to wait and see if one is going to have better special features or not. Usually at the beginning, they're pretty much standard. But I'm not a big pre-order kind of guy. But it is definitely something that will be on my shelf. And I know I've said that I'm kind of semi-retired from purchasing physical media, Balzer. But there are some things that I'm still going to be buying. If a movie that I like was made for $750,000 and it's made over 400 million, I think I owe it to that movie to buy it. So there's that.
Well, and like Scream 7, I pre-ordered because it was cheap. It was only like $20 or something. Tax, shipping, and handling, it was under 25. But for Obsession, I figured $30 because they're always, and then you said, oh no, more like 24. And then we got to Walmart and it was 22.
Yeah.
So no, I probably would not pre-order Backrooms because maybe the same thing would happen. So I would probably shoot over the Walmart that day because I think the first week it's cheaper, then it goes up.
Yeah. Yeah. Will the extended cut of Backrooms add an extra hour of footage? I don't think it's an extra hour. I looked,
I think
it's like how long?
I think 10 minutes.
Oh, I was going to say, because originally it was like right around 2 hours. And I think with the extended, it's like 2 hours and 12 minutes. So I don't think it's that awful much that it added there. Hello, Mr. Bones. Hello. Nate in the Cosmos. What up? Christian was cracking.
What up?
Nick B, Pigeon Lady was really I know, right? No, she does. Imagine Piers Morgan in a wig and a dress. That was the Pigeon Lady, John, if you didn't know her. Mr. Jami was cracking. Angel in the outfield. Oh, was she an angel in the outfield? Or angels in the outfield, right? I don't know if I've ever seen that movie. I am not a big sports movie watcher, but that's cool to know. I'm a great uncle now. Her name is Emery Pattison Hopper. Very nice. Congrats. Yeah.
Great.
Rest in peace, Bonnie Tyler. Yes, Mr. Bones.
How freaking old are you, dude?
Who?
Are we the same age? How can you be a great grandfather? Are we the
no,
same
he's
age?
a great uncle.
Great
so it
uncle.
means he has a niece or a nephew that has a kid. So a niece, but I mean, here's the thing. I had an uncle who was he's already passed away. He had a stroke and a massive stroke and passed away. But he was like 7 or 8 years older than me. So you know, I mean, if you know, depending on how old, you know, Christian's you know, sister, brother.
It's just so weird with our ages and the people that we know that they're already great something.
Yeah.
You know,
my dad had a cousin that was like the same age as him. Or no, my dad had an uncle that was the same age as him. My grandmother was like one of like 10 kids or 9 kids, I think.
Wow.
And so, yeah, my dad had a uncle that was like his same age. They got like same first job and stuff or something like that. Bonnie. Yeah, but yes, Bonnie Tyler. Yes. I think we mentioned her last week. I fucking need you now tonight. I'm not in a singing mood. I had no alcohol. I fucking need you more than ever. That's actually the damn band, but cheers. Anyone seen the movie Deadstream? It's a comedy horror, has Evil Dead vibes. Deadstream. Nightwalker, did you mention that last week or something? That name sounds familiar. Well, I see a 2020 film that's 39 minutes. 2022. Oh, this is probably the one. Deadstream. Oh, it's on Shudder. Where did we? Yeah, I think we might have looked that up or something. But Shudder original. A disgraced internet personality attempts to win back his followers by live streaming one night alone in a haunted house. But when he accidentally upsets a vengeful spirit, his big comeback event becomes a real-time fight for his life. Oh, no, that does sound very interesting. It really does. I've not seen that. We'll add it to the list, Nightwalker.
It's only 8 minutes. So that's a good thing.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, look at that. We're about caught up on the comments. OGP and John, will you be buying the Stranger Things box set? I will not.
Hell no.
Yeah, I bought the first 2 seasons, and a while back I sold one of them for like $200 because I'm a reselling bastard. I had no intention of reselling it when I bought it, but then I didn't care. I never saw season 3 on, and I just lost interest in it. And so when I heard that it was worth so much money, I was like, screw that. I'm selling it. So I won't be buying it though.
No, I do not like the show. I did. And then now I don't.
Okay. A couple more comments before we go into the pickups here. Jeff says, watch Jacob's Wife with Barbara Crampton. Worth a watch. Nice. Barbara Crampton's great. John and OGP needs Shudder. Yeah, I used to have the Shudder added on to my Amazon account. I'm probably going to have to do that again. It's a good film. Definitely check it out. Nightwalker, I definitely will. I know. Fluffy says I'm a fucking reseller. I know. I am guilty. Thank you. That is all. Fuck you too, Fluff. Fuck you very much. John, before we dive into Gail's box of madness that he sent us, I have 2 other pickups. Do you have other things aside from the stuff we got from Gail?
I don't know. I don't.
You have one for sure. Obsession.
Oh, well, yeah,
It's
there's
my
that.
obsession.
Yeah.
So we bought these because John and I both love the movie, and we love like filmmakers like Curry Barker, who's a YouTuber doing things he loves, putting it out on YouTube. Somebody notices him, gives him a budget, and they make something like Obsession. John and I both rewatched this, correct? You did rewatch it as well, right?
I did rewatch it, yeah.
Okay. I did as well. And the 20-minute like behind the scenes making of called Obsession Unleashed, easy for me to say, Unleashed. Go behind the scenes with in-depth interviews featuring Curry Barker and the cast. The behind the scenes was more of an attaboy to each other, where they all just said, "Oh, it was so great. You were so great. You were so great. I loved it," which is fine. More power to them. They made something phenomenal with, per Hollywood standards, a very low budget. And that's okay. I would have liked more. I know John and I talked about it. We would have both liked more out of the behind the scenes, but I enjoyed this movie just as much on the set, maybe even more, because the first time around, like the first 20 minutes of the movie, you're so frustrated with this guy, Bear, the character Bear. You're like, dude, just tell her you like her. Just tell her it's okay. You know she likes you, and she's the kind of girl that even if she doesn't like you back like that, she's gonna let you down easy because how good of a friend you are. So the first 20 minutes are frustrating, but now that I knew where it was going, it made that 20 minutes okay. So I very much enjoyed this. Your thoughts second time around, John?
I liked it even more. It didn't frustrate me as much because I just know what's going to happen. But there are a few times when he tries to say something and he gets cock blocked. So he finally, like when he's at the bar and they're standing together and he's like, and then the friend comes up and he's like, really, dude? Really?
Yeah.
And he's kind of giving the guy the stink eye.
Yeah.
And so he was going to do it. He just had to build up to it. I have been there. I have lost so many opportunities. The girl could be standing right in front of me, and I'm like, and I could see her going, what are you going to say? What are you going to, like, all you have to do is say it and we're good. But she wants you to say it and you don't.
And it comes out something like, thanks a lot, Bin Laden.
Yeah.
But anyways, no, the one thing that kind of was a little bit of a letdown, and I'm not going to say what they are, but some of the things that happen in the movie, some of the things that the girl whose real name is Indy, which is kind of a cool name.
Yeah.
I forget her character's name, but some of the things that she does while she is obsessed are shocking the first time around. And when you know they're coming, it's a little less shocking, but it's still, oh man, is it cringy. And it's just fucking great movie. If you've not seen this, do yourself a favor and go see it. So, and you can get it Blu-ray at Walmart for $22. So how about that?
Yeah, I just do that at ASAP. I thought some of the stuff with the behind the scenes was interesting. I thought some of the things that they do talk about and show you a car next to a green screen. I would have figured with how low budget it is, you just drive the car. But no, they did stuff on green screen. But it would have been nice. I mean, who knows? There is audio commentary. So
haven't listened to that yet.
Either have I. So maybe he gets a little bit more into detail, which is why he doesn't get into detail in the behind the scenes. I love it. It is definitely going to go on to my one of my favorite films of the year list. So I'm telling you, we've had that was very Christopher Walken of you.
was it nice?
Tell ya.
Unintentional. If you don't realize it right now, we are living in a golden age of horror. There are so many over the last 3-4 years, great movies. And maybe COVID, in a backwards kind of way, did Hollywood a favor. Maybe it gave people more time to sit down and write good stuff, because we are getting all these great movies now.
Well, and it's the age of directors now, but they're low budget directors. They're the, it's all the director of Weapons, or the director of It Follows, or the director of Obsession, or the director, and their names are, the director of The Monkey. Yeah, I mean, it's those names are now out there, and they're saying Christopher Nolan is now the only director who does that, and it's like, no, he's not. It's these young guys, these guys that are doing it are the directors of the future right now.
Yeah. I love it. I love the age of horror we're living in. We got a super chat. I want to show, well, fuck it. No, I do want to address super chats. First, HC, thank you very much. Coming through with a $5 super chat. What did you guys think of the FIFA halftime show? John, do you know what that is?
I saw Tom Cruise because you sent it to me.
Yes. So Tommy showed up at the beginning of the FIFA game today. I didn't know until Tom Cruise shared it on his Instagram account that he was there. A lot of celebrity sightings, as expected. It's the FIFA World Cup final match. I think they call soccer matches, and they're so special. They don't play on a field; they play on a pitch. How about that? It's a grass field, but they call it a pitch. So I've learned something, and I learned it from Tom Cruise, because he said something about a pitch, and I was like, "What the fuck is he talking about?" And so I looked it up, and it's a soccer field. It's called a pitch. So, and Tommy Cruise did break out with the Espanol. He said España y Argentina. España, name of a country, Argentina, name of a country. But he went with the E in between instead of and, like the Y. How about that, Tommy? Look at very versatile Tom Cruise doing his thing there. And we should thanks guys. I appreciate the love over there.
No sweat, Tommy. Anytime, buddy.
Very nice seeing you, Tommy. But I did not. For me, FIFA is now FIFO. FIFA, I don't know what the fuck FIFA stands for, but I can tell you what FIFO stands for. FIFO stands for finally it's fucking over, because I am so sick and tired of hearing about soccer. Now the United States can go back to being truly ignorant and not giving two fucks about soccer, because we don't, as a country, care. We like football. We like, for some reason, basketball.
I thought soccer was football.
It's a football, but not American football is where the fucking Bulls are. But no, to answer your question, HC, I did not. I heard Bieber was going to be there performing at halftime. I don't know if he did. I know Trumpy Trump went there, and lots of celebrities were there. Otherwise, I know Argentina lost, and a lot of people were happy about that.
Oh, the country that harbored Nazis. Oh, they lost.
I know. I love their president now. Have you seen that Argentina president?
No, is she hot?
Oh, well, it's a dude.
Oh,
but this dude is fucking amazing. Let me see if I can pull this picture up here. This dude is fucking amazing. His country lost today, so I'm sure he's very sad. But here he is. Look at this guy. He's got the Elvis Presley worthy sideburns going. Now look at that.
Yeah.
Mullet. It's not a mullet, but look at that head of lettuce he's got going on. Here he is with a chainsaw. I think he gifted the chainsaw to Trump. This guy is a character though. So
they're mutton chops.
You're right. You are correct.
Mutton chops.
Yeah. Yes. But no, he's great.
That's pretty funny.
He is great. So he is a massive Trump fan, if that matters to anybody out there. But HC, no, I'm not. You know what? The USA was playing a while back, and I tried, and within like 4 minutes, I wanted to gouge my eyeballs out. So I was bored. I would have rather gone out and sat and watched the grass grow than watch a shitload of people. There was like 20 people on that pitch kicking a ball around in circles for a fucking hour and nothing happens. So I'm sorry. It's not my thing. That's not my thing. Mr. Jommy's not a fan either. The halftime show was the shit. It's not what football was. Oh shit. It's not what football is about. I don't know what the halftime show was. OGP, did you like Backrooms? The first 30 minutes of the movie was boring, in my opinion. Nick, John and I both liked Backrooms. I think John likes it a little more than I did. It definitely had its moments. But in general, I think I gave it like 4 stars. John, where were you on the next one here is getting me now. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. But Backrooms.
If I had to review it, I'd probably do 4 stars. I think I'm a little bit more of a fan than you are because I've watched the original short films.
Yes.
With the official short films that
it
takes like 30 minutes and everything is connected, the movie and the shorts. So I'm really glad that I did watch those. I do love that A24 is going around and copy striking anything that's ripping Backrooms off. So Amityville Backrooms, Bigfoot Backrooms, whatever it is, the Shark Backrooms, they're copywriting these things. And they're saying, nope, get rid of them. Nope. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen to the actual short films because it does help to watch it. But I'm a big fan. I did not find it boring at all. It is long. I will admit that. It probably could have been shorter. But big fan. I like it.
There you go. HC wants to know FIFA or Unsane. And I will tell you, that's an easy answer. That's an easy answer. It's Unsane because Unsane has a definitive runtime. Soccer, they just keep adding minutes onto the end of the game for some fucking reason. It's like, oh, we're going to play 90 minutes. And then it's 90 minutes plus 1, 90 minutes plus 2, 90 minutes plus 3 until the other team has a chance to come back and win or something. I don't get it. Put a fucking time on your game. And today's game was really long or something. It was like extra like half hour. They went like 2 fucking hours or something. So no. But John and I just never.
Ball goes there. Ball goes here. Ball goes there.
Bingo.
Goes there.
And every once in a while it goes up there. And every once in a while it goes boopity boop 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 boo. But never into the goal. But we just have not gotten around to it. But one of these days, John and I are going to watch Unsane and live stream it as we watch. We just got to get like headphones so we can listen to it while we live stream to you. So I have to get some wireless headphones that John and I can use. So we'll make it happen one day.
Yeah.
OGP, would you rather use John's Supergirl flashlight cup than watch football? Oh, that would I rather? So like a fleshlight, you mean like the fleshlight cup? Would I rather use the fleshlight cup? Or hopefully you're saying just to drink out of? And
no, I think he's meaning.
Yeah, I don't, man. I am a germaphobe, so it's gonna be FIFA.
Well, and I don't know if I want your penis in my Supergirl cup.
Well, there you go.
Gail, but I do appreciate the question, though.
What's in the box? What's in the box? Gail, I had one other pickup aside from Gail stuff. Let me show this quickly. John and I did go to Zia Records. I purchased one item, no intention, but I walked in the door and I did not before this own a Toxic Avenger Funko Pop. And I have to remove the sticker still, but I wanted to leave it on here. $9.99. And this is a Funko exclusive 2023 fall convention. So you would have got this at a fall convention. So speaking of conventions, 4 days from now, I will be at San Diego Comic-Con with that Fat Samurai guy, Sexy Sumo, and others. So it's going to be a blast. Places like that are where you would get something like this. But obviously, it's for the new movie because it came out in 2023.
Well, I think you could tell from the logo, from the title.
Okay. I am not that big of a Toxic Avenger.
I think that's the
know.
trauma Toxie, just from what the font is. I think that is
And apparently it glows in the dark, but I have not tried it yet. So there's that. I got that. Anything else? I'm sorry, John, you were going to say something.
Oh no, I ordered something that will show up tomorrow that made me go, oh, let me see if there's a decent price Toxic Avenger on eBay. I got one for $13, and because it's going to fit inside this cool box that I found on Amazon. And so I'll show it once everything shows up. But then I thought, well, wait a minute. Why did I have to buy something? I could have just used my my Swamp Thing, or I could have used a Ghostbusters, or I could have kind of gives you a hint of the color of what this thing is. But it's pretty cool. And I thought of you when I saw it. I'm like, oh, that would look great with a Toxic Avenger. So nice. I think I have one coming myself.
Sweet. Good evening to everyone, says Larry, the Batman fan. Larry, what's going on? Hey. Thank you for the $12 super chat. Larry, you rock, good sir. Thank you for that and coming through and hanging out with us. Let's get in. We'll give Larry another comment here since he threw the super chat. Larry says, good evening, John and OGP. Good evening to Metal Greg, Mr. Jami, Nightwalker, and everyone else. Well, thank you very much for spreading the love there, Larry. You know what? I should have played this before, but we will do it proper like now, as we will now be diving into the box of goodness that Mr. Gale has sent to John and I.
I have a serious Blu-ray addiction.
You're gonna be quicker than that.
I'm serious. I'm actually gonna catch him all.
Oh, what's in the box?
No.
Now that's an addiction, man.
I never said that.
I never knew you were a pickup man.
We're right now at the Blockbuster Video Store.
It is pickup time with Hunter S. OGP Thompson. Hello, Mr. John Ward. Are you ready to do some fucking pickups over here?
Yes, Timo, Hunter S. Thompson.
Are you
the Wish version?
That's fucking rude. That's fucking rude. John's fired. It's just me now. You guys got to suck it. I'm kidding. We got to show John, because John got some stuff from Gale too. What did you get from Gale? I have I took them out of the box. I couldn't wait. I told Gale I was doing that. I keep pushing these up because I can't see because they're not reading glasses. But these are official prop replicas of Hunter S. Thompson glasses that Johnny Depp would have wore in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Suck it. But I told Gale I was too excited. I could not wait. So I took mine out of the box. I got the pile right here though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like 10 movies Gale sent me.
My God.
John, how many did you get?
1.
Well, I think the deal is you don't post what movies you have. Gale doesn't know what to send you.
Oh, no, I'm not complaining.
I do my
I thought maybe you got like 2. So I don't know. Do you want to do half and then I'll do mine and then you could do the other?
Okay.
Half?
That sounds like a plan.
Okay.
With that in mind, goodbye, Hunter SOGP. I have got to see. So I'm not wearing this without the glasses. How about them apples? I got my shock value reaction out of you though. That's what I wanted. And that's, I got it. And that's what matters.
Yes.
Did you like it? Were you shocked?
I was very shocked.
Okay, good. Gale sent me this, and I know we've talked about it, and I don't think I've ever seen this. A film directed by, we'll see if John can guess. A film directed by James Cameron, starring Ed Harris, Michael Biehn, and Mary. Fuck you! You're good. So I did not own this, and Gale sent it to add it to my collection. Boy, you are a movie nerd, sir. It's official. But look, I got some watching to do. So I told Gale I was going to watch all the movies he sends. So there's 10. So I got my work cut out for me before next week.
And the Abyss is good. That's a good double disc.
The good thing is at least we're done watching the movies on the tier list.
Thanks.
So I don't have any more to do there. So I'll be able to watch a bunch of these. So The Abyss is very exciting. It's a special edition, and which I don't know what that means, but so it's got
it's a double disc, so that
booklet,
it's a special. Yeah,
it's
got a massive making of like an hour and a half
nice
documentary, something like that.
Very
That's
cool.
Really
Very cool. Well, thank you for that, Gail. It's a movie I've been needing to see. Because like I said, if I've seen it, I just don't remember. So this is one that has been on my list for a long time. Gail crossed it off for me. I love you, Gail. Thank you so much. Always looking out for me, Gail, is The Howling 2.
Oh, love Howling 2.
Your sister is a
awful.
werewolf.
Great.
So I may have to, well, The Howling is on the list, but I didn't rewatch that recently because I'd seen it recently enough that I didn't feel like I needed to rewatch it. But John, would you say if I'm going to watch Howling 2, do I need to go back and rewatch and have Howling 1 fresh in my mind?
It's a yes and no, because it is a direct sequel to the original.
Okay.
And I guess they didn't have the rights to the footage, so they did reshoot some of the scenes. And they look awful in comparison to the original film. I love Howling 2. It is so great.
And you and I've talked about this. Christopher Lee, Sybil Danning, but Christopher Lee, there's something about him. Did he you were saying he didn't know that they were making this or something?
No, what it is that director, I think it's Felipe Morta, I think is how you say his name.
Yeah.
They shot a film called The Return of Captain Invincible with Alan Arkin in Australia, which is great. It's a superhero musical. It's like a cult classic now. And Christopher Lee plays Mr. Midnight, and he is the villain in the movie, and he sings. He actually has a couple records out. Christopher Lee is a singer. And he said that he had so much fun making that movie with the director that when he was asked to do part Howling 2, he did it.
Okay.
So it's Sybil Danning who went to the screening and didn't realize her topless scene was in there 58 times during the end credits.
She's over here like,
starring Christopher Lee,
oh god,
starring so-and-so, boobs, starring so-and-so, boobs.
Oh god, funny.
Yeah, she said that she ran out of the theater crying.
I don't blame her. Howling 2.
It is great. That's a good choice there, Gail. I own every one of them. I love that whole franchise.
I'm getting there now. I'm getting there. I don't know.
I think you're going to hate them, except for maybe the first one. You're probably going to hate them all.
Let's see. So I have now the first one, the third one, the fifth one, and the sixth one. So I still need like 4 and then everything after 6. The Visit. M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong. Look at that.
Is that M. Night? Is it him? Huh? Does it say M. Night?
Well, it says an original thriller from M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong.
Oh, okay. I just don't recognize the box. I've seen the movie, but yeah, the box doesn't look familiar.
And I don't know that I've seen it. Let's see, starring Olivia De Jong.
Yeah, I don't think
people I don't know of. Yeah, nobody big. But when Becky and Tyler are sent to their grandparents' secluded Pennsylvania farm for a weekend stay, they quickly discover something is not right with the elderly couple. Faced with the strange rules and increasingly frightening behavior, the children soon realize it will take all their wits to make it home alive. That sounds very interesting. Shyamalan Ding Dong, I don't know that there's any movie of his aside from what's the one where they get stuck on the beach? Old,
yeah.
That's the only one of his that I hate. There's others that are not as great, but I'm excited about this. I do love one thing about him, just like the dude that did Nope and those, what's that guy's name?
Oh, Jordan Peele.
He has a very specific like color palette that he uses for his films, and a certain filming style that is very easy on the eyes. And I feel like Shamalama Ding Dong is like that too. So I'm excited to check that out. That's very cool.
Old is awful, but it's beautifully shot and has a great soundtrack to it.
Yeah.
The Visit is the same thing as like The Trap and all of those. His ideas are great. It's how they're done that are
execution
so bad. Yeah.
Okay.
And the
well
falls into that, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, I'm excited to have it and check it out. I do love me some Jack Nicholson and Michelle Pfeiffer. What do I have in my hand, John Ward? Jack and Michelle. They didn't go up a hill. And they didn't have a song written by them. Let's see. It is wickedly funny, wildly romantic, white knuckle thriller. Apparently
Not the Witches of Eastwick.
James Spader in it as well.
Oh, Wolf.
Boom. Wolf. How about them apples?
Love Wolf.
Nice. You know what? I don't know that I've ever seen this. Here's the thing. For anybody who doesn't know me, let me just restate this. I'm not an expert on movies. I'm a fan, and I love talking movies, learning about movies, seeing new movies, and giving my thoughts on them. I'm not going to sit here and proclaim to be an expert, but this is where we all come to kind of learn about movies we may have not seen before, whatever. And so I love that Gail goes through my pictures because I have pictures posted of all the movies I have. And Gail goes through and either upgrades movies for me or sends me movies I don't have. So we're 3 for 3, or I think 4 for 4 in movies I haven't seen so far. So Wolf. Yeah,
Wolf is really good. I liked Wolf a lot.
Nice. Very nice. Okay. One more, and then we'll see what you got over there, John. The next one would be Silent Hill Revelation 3D.
Oh.
So I think we had to talk about this last time we did the pickups, where Gail, he understands, or some of them people really perceive as stinkers or whatever, but Gail may be a fan of irregardless. But Silent Hill Revelation I've not seen. There was a new Silent Hill, right? And we watched
Return. Return. No, we haven't watched that. It just came out.
What did we watch? There was a Silent Hill movie I watched that.
I mean, there's 3. So there's Silent Hill, there's that one, and then there's Return.
Maybe it's the original. I'll probably watch the original. I haven't seen anything else. I wasn't a big fan. I
think that you watched it and I said, I haven't watched it in a while. So I watched it myself. I like Silent Hill. The sequel, that one there.
Is this the direct sequel to the first one? Is this the second in line? Okay.
Yeah.
So I've definitely not seen this.
Yeah, it's okay. I might be one of the only people who thought it was
now.
Okay.
Do you say it's okay because of like poor production, or doesn't follow the game, or why do you say it's just kind of not that great?
I don't know that much about the games. Where you don't read the books, I don't know about the games. It's just it retcons the original movie. It's a different director. You
don't need to see the first one to watch this.
You kind of do, because it deals with the wife and the daughter, but it's just not as, it's not as, if you like the first one, it's not as good. If you didn't like the first one, you probably won't like the second one.
Fun. So Gail either is hoping I like it, or Gail is punishing me. What
in some ways, I think Gail is punking you on some of these. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Not on these ones, but in ones in the past. I think he'll send you something where it's like, what?
House of GFam says, I just watched Wolf recently. Way better than I thought it would be. Very nice. Gail says, Wolf is good.
Wolf
nice.
Good.
Thank you, Gail. Wolf good. Yes. I'm maybe there was some comments to each other. If I missed your comments, please send them again. Is it true that John loves hot, wet, nasty, poopy anal? Says what movie one?
If it's Sydney Sweeney, then yes.
So you like when you would want Sydney Sweeney to ram a dildo balls deep into you, wet, nasty, poopy style.
Well, I don't.
Or you were thinking the other way
I don't
around?
think that's what that says. Yeah.
I think.
See, I think you could read. Is it true that John loves Sydney Sweeney's hot, wet, nasty, poopy anal? And the answer to that.
Well, if it was Sydney Sweeney's hot, wet, nasty, poopy anal, that would be Sydney Sweeney as the giver, not the receiver, right?
I would be doing it to her.
Okay. Pitcher. You're the pitcher.
Yeah.
Whoopi Goldberg's. Do you like Whoopi Goldberg's hot, wet, nasty, poopy anal?
Fuck no, and I have to.
That's gotta smell.
Yeah,
terrible.
I got to really censor myself on that one.
Gotta smell.
I'll just say
like some ball. Yeah, that's got to smell like Gouda or some real terrible cheese.
African
look at
swamp ass.
Larry coming through with a $20 super chat now. I hope OGP will consider a giveaway show with the money I sent you. Larry, we have a billion things to get to tonight, and I cannot do it tonight, but I will. Larry, we will get back to doing a giveaway very, very soon in the near future in honor of you, Larry. In honor of Larry. It will be Larry.
R.I.P. Larry.
The giveaway show. R.I.P. Larry.
Did you say in tribute to him? No, don't they normally do?
No, in honor of his support of the channel. You can pay homage to someone without them being dead.
Okay.
Yeah. But thank you, Larry. Whoopi Goldberg is cute.
No.
Maybe no. Yeah,
no,
not really.
No.
I don't know that ever
she
was.
She would look better if she got hit by a truck. I mean, no.
Jesus Christ.
No. I mean, she makes the Predators look good.
Yeah.
No.
I think there was a reason she got cast in Star Trek because she looked like an alien.
Yeah.
So,
I think she was from the planet Uwanda.
You wonder what happened to her face. So John, your turn to show us what you got over there.
Okay,
sir.
So I did open mine too, and I already knew what I was getting. Larry asked. I sent him some suggestions. He told me what he ordered.
Excuse you, Gail asked, and you sent.
Yeah, who did I say?
Larry. We were just
Larry,
talking about Larry, but
I just saw Larry's name here. I apologize.
Credit
Gail.
where credit is due.
I appreciate.
Do I shake these up before I drink them? I'm not a Red Bull fan.
No,
it's carbonated.
No,
okay, I'm not going to then.
No.
I
opened this one last night. See how the bottle's all weird? It's sprayed all over me. I don't know how this thing got shaken.
I just finished binge watching Better Call Saul because I love Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul. They say that if in the show that if your drink, because the guy drops the sodas and Howard says you spin it because the whatever centrifugal force or whatever from rotating it gets rid of the bubbles. Have you heard of that? You ever heard of that?
I've heard of tapping.
Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul are usually pretty spot on with things being real or not, but I don't know. But I had no overflow or spillage there. But I'm drinking. I'm out of Diet Coke, so I'm drinking the Dr. Pepper Zero.
I'm so glad that this went from me to you, and now this whole thing has been all about you.
You want to hang on a second? I'm not done yet, John. But I don't have my Diet Coke, so it's Red Bull now, and I'm not a big fan of Red Bull. My daughter got the Red Bull sugar free. This is what my brother drinks. I've had once before in my life, and I wasn't the biggest fan. I'm gonna sip on this. So if you see me making funny faces, this is why. John Ward, what's in the box? Pay some respect to Gail, sir, and show us what that legend, our great brother from another mother, Gail, sent you, sir.
So Gail,
while I drink this Red Bull.
Oh my God, I just started it, and he's still talking. I swear. All right. So I already know what's in this, and I really appreciate it. I opened it. I was going to open it tonight, but when the person from the mail truck gave it to me, this thing was like flaming hot. And I'm just like, oh shit, I want to get this inside.
Said flaming.
Flaming hot. Flaming. The thing is flaming hot. And so I wanted to get it inside the office as quickly as possible to make sure it was okay. So
That's a big box.
What's in Gail's big box?
And there's only one thing in there?
Yes. But
what's in the box? What's
So
in the box?
Gail sent me, because I told him I did not have the Conjuring Last Rites Blu-ray edition of all 4 Conjuring movies.
Nice.
Yes, very nice. And
that's got the new one on it too?
Yeah.
Fuck you, John Ward.
Right there.
Little jelly over here.
Yeah. So I
Nice.
didn't watch it, but I wanted to. I didn't watch it on this. I watched it on HBO because I wanted to crack it open here.
Ooh, there you go. Gail, man, what a legend. Does it
So in a way, I did kind of get 4 things.
Oh no, you definitely did. You got 4 great movies.
Yeah.
Which we're going to talk about.
So they should be.
John Ward, if you don't want a digital code, if it comes with one, your boy will take that digital code. Yeah, don't show it. Don't show it. Send me a picture of that. I will put it on my Fandango at home so we can watch it.
So
spread it around.
Each movie is on its own disc. They're on top of each other, but they're on their
very
own
nice.
disc. Yeah, so that's nice. So so I did rewatch it. So I think Conjuring is still the scariest. Conjuring 2 is still my favorite. Conjuring 4, which I liked a lot better. I did not like it when I first saw it. Oh, it's all going to be about you, sir. It's all going to be
terrible drink. Sorry, it does. I'm needy. Forgive me.
It's
or
true.
Don't suck it.
I enjoy Conjuring 4 much better this time. I like all the different stories that are going on. It's definitely an end, that's for sure, with the end of credits. And then Conjuring 3 would be number 4 for me. I still don't like Conjuring 3.
Okay. Solid rank. I can get with that. That might be my same.
Yeah, so it's I enjoyed it much better this time around. So thank you, Gail. And this is an upgrade. So I know I have part 3 on DVD. It's even a library copy, which sucks. They didn't say that when they sold it to me.
Hello, Zia Records. Guess what? You're getting sold very soon.
That's right. That's right.
But I'm glad you like it more. I know, you weren't the biggest fan. It's long. It's very long, but they are throughout the film building toward the next chapter and going to the daughter. Although the next movie, there's supposed to be a series, a TV show with the son, with the daughter and the son-in-law. But we don't know anything about that yet. But First Communion, the first movie where Ed and Lorraine are going to be younger, is coming out. But they did spend that movie developing the cast to pass the torch. And they did it in a way that was so great, because typical passing of the torches like Scream 5 was fucking stupid. It was basically, forget those characters. We're going to give you new characters. And they're basically, Sydney's going to show up to go, bye. I'm going to hang out at the back of an ambulance. You guys take over the franchise now. And it sucked. This was great because we got a great final Ed and Lorraine story as we started to get to know and care about their now adult daughter and her love interest. So I'm so glad you like that more.
Yeah, and he's not a dick. I like that. I like this character a lot. I like it. He explains why he's not a cop anymore at such a young age. I liked everything in this. I like. I just don't think it reminds me more of an Amityville movie, because there is an Amityville film that has a mirror in it.
Well, and I mean, that's the basis for, Ed and Lorraine. That's why we know them.
But none of the other movies with The Conjuring even come close to one of the cursed objects from the Amityville series.
Sure.
But I like their story. I liked the daughter and the fiance's story. I like the priest. I like his story. I like the story of the family in the house. I like all these little stories that were all
There's a lot
connected.
going on,
Yeah, and I like the daughter. She's not like a bitch or anything. The son's not, the fiance is not an asshole. You know, they all seem to care about each other. I enjoyed it quite a bit. It's just not as scary as the first one. And the second one, because it does have the beginning with Amityville, for me is, I think, still my favorite. Okay. But if The Conjuring was just a horror movie, it was okay, then this would probably be my second favorite one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So very cool. And yes, no, Gail is an absolute legend for sending you that. Definitely got me jelly over here. Hey, OGB and John, hope you guys are well. Hey, Mr. Bones, Preminator, what's cracking, Preminator? How you doing? And let's see here. Larry hates Red Bull. Worst energy drinks ever made besides C4. I've never had C4, but you know me, I am a white monster guy. The Simpsons quote said it best. I was a fool to think anybody would want nude photos of Whoopi Goldberg.
Or maybe Ted Danson.
Web Movie One said, I like Whoopi in a lot of movies back in the day. Ghost, of course, Ghost is great. Roadhouse. Patrick Swayze, can't mention Patrick without Roadhouse.
Ghost is a stupid movie. Ghost is
I like Ghost. I like
it is so stupid. When Whoopi goes, so it doesn't.
It's a love story. It doesn't need to make sense like a horror.
It doesn't make any sense.
But that's okay.
No,
that's
it's
okay.
not a good movie. Ghost is not.
A lot of people like it. A lot of people do.
Yeah,
and the first Sister Act. Oh no! Well, no. There's definite like
when Patrick Swayze goes inside Whoopi Goldberg and then it cuts to Demi dancing. It's like she's doing all this shit with Whoopi Goldberg. Yeah. This is weird.
Maybe it's really trying to say maybe we're all closet homos. You never know.
No,
maybe that's the message. No hashtag. You gotta hashtag. You gotta hashtag it when you're gonna say
hashtag no homo.
Yeah, or maybe is it better like this?
Or is it? Could we scissor it?
Like that's definitely homo. But the first Sister Act was funny. My wife loves those movies, and she loved them so much that we went and saw Whoopi Goldberg. And John and I recently had this conversation in a one-man show, but a one-woman show. But there we were. So I saw American Psycho in the theater recently. It was awesome. Nice, a great film. As you say, great film. Fangoria released it for July 13th only. Every 13th of the month, a new horror film. Nice. And so I know like Fangoria does stuff like that. And Regal, if you have the club membership, there's I mean, you could go irregardless of you have the membership or not. But if you have the membership, it makes it free. Every once in a while, they do Mystery Movie Monday, and you don't know genre, anything, but it's a movie that is coming out in like 2 or 3 weeks. So kind of good thing to have, but very cool there. So let's see here. Just finished my popcorn while listening to you guys. Decent popcorn rules. John, I think, loves popcorn a little more than I do. Because it was my birthday month also when we went to the theater to see Evil Dead Burn. I got a free large drink and a free popcorn because I'm a member of the Regal Club, and they didn't even take my points or anything. I just got them, and I had a bunch of the popcorn, but I gave probably 2/3 of that popcorn to John. And did you eat all of the popcorn, sir?
I don't think all of it. No.
Okay.
No,
okay.
I did.
It was good popcorn though. That was tasty popcorn, right?
It was good.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
The popcorn at my Regal sometimes is a little stale, but it's not as busy of a Regal. Although that Regal we were at that night, there was a fucking ghost town. It was the middle of the week in a casino, though. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I got to show what I got, and then we got celebrity birthdays and the tier list ranking. John put his in order. I put mine in order. Plus, I have the order that the voters or the scorers on IMDb would have scored these movies too, which is interesting. And I'm going to rub John's nose in it. The Grudge. Gail sent The Grudge.
Oh, I like that.
I think I have The Grudge, but I got the DVD, I think.
But that's the remake. That's the requel.
Oh, but I think I have this.
So there's Grudge, Grudge 2, Grudge 3, and then that Grudge.
Oh no, I don't have this. No, maybe I do. Fuck, I don't know. What is this? I have these two. Are these the same?
Yeah, one's just the rated version and one is unrated.
Okay, and so this is different then.
That's technically part 4.
Ooh. Very nice. Very
Yeah,
nice.
I like
Thank
it.
you, Gail. Very nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. He sent also The Ring.
Okay, good
Do I
one.
not have The Ring? Is my Ring only on DVD? Gail knows better than I do. So my Ring must be on DVD. So this must be an upgrade because I'm pretty sure I own The Ring. But very, very cool. Love this. And this is why Gail is so smart putting the little cardboards in here, because when they get mailed, sometimes the disc got loose, but it kept it in place. So thank you for always being so, generous, extremely generous, but thoughtful in your shipping procedures as well, Gail. Very nice about that upgrade ring. Thank you, Gail. Thank you. I'm glad I know, Gail, it's late at night, and Gail's had some very scary health issues. We've all been praying for Gail, hoping that he gets past these health issues and back to feeling himself. And hopefully, Gail, you're able to eat. Gail was struggling to eat the other day. So I said, you know me, I send a message and I start yapping. And they cut out after 5 minutes. I sent Gail 4 messages to get everything across. So he got almost 20 minutes worth of voice message from me the other day. 4K collector's edition, Galaxy of Terror.
Oh, sweet.
I don't know this movie. Oh, it's Shout Factory, Scream Factory. Roger Corman.
Yeah, so it's an alien ripoff. It's one of Robert Englund's first films. If you look down at who produced it, of course.
Yeah, I hate to break it to you, his name's not on here. It's not much there.
Well, it should be.
Written by Mark Siegler and Bruce Clark, produced by Roger Corman, co-produced by Roger Siegler, directed by Bruce D. Clark.
It's one of James Cameron's first films with Roger Corman. He got the job of Piranha 2: The Spawning because of that movie.
What did James Cameron do on this?
In the film, if you end up watching it,
or something?
No, there's an arm on the ground and there's maggots. And he was one of the assistant directors, and then he went and he shot this arm, and the maggots wouldn't move. So he's like,
very nice.
Go get me a car battery and some cables. So they hooked up the car battery to the arm, and when they charged it, it shot all the maggots moving all around.
Oh.
And the producers, who are Italian, were there and said, if that guy can get maggots to act, we want him to direct our Piranha movie. And that's how he got the job.
Okay, that's funny. That's great. I'll probably put this on the top of the list and watch this.
Galaxy is awesome. It is really good.
Nice.
Yeah, I love that.
Nice. Very nice. Very cool. Thank you, Gail. A couple more here. Next is
what happened?
There we go. Disc came off. I got a little excited. The Gallows.
I like the Gallows.
This is the one. It's about the high school kids, right? There was like the murders at the high school, and then like 20 years later, something the play they redoing it or something.
Yeah,
like
kid
that, right?
hangs himself, and his ghost is around there. There is a sequel. I wanted there because they're acts, so it'd kind of be like the Gallows Act 1, the Gallows Act 2.
Okay.
They never made a Gallows Act 3, but I enjoyed both, especially the first one.
Yeah, I seem to remember seeing the first one at some point, I think. But this must be an upgrade here. Very nice, Gail. Thank you so much. One more, and then we'll get caught up on the comments and move on to what's next. And this one, I love this. I don't have the biggest comedy collection, and the comedy movies that I do have in my collection are absolute gems. I thinned out a lot of my comedy. I have boxes and boxes and boxes of stuff out in the garage of non-horror sci-fi action movies or comedies that a lot of them went away, but the stuff that I do have is gold. And this is right up there. Definitely in my top easily 5, but maybe my favorite comedy of all time, Young Frankenstein.
Oh yeah, that is great. That is a classic.
Didn't own this. I did
absolute
not own this.
Classic.
Yes. Even before John had his issues with Mel Brooks, but I mean Gene Wilder, come on.
Well, I think when we looked at it, it was only 2 movies. Everything else is a classic. I think films that I wasn't a big fan of. So out of his 20 movies. So that is
so many classic moments from this, like Frankenstein dancing to Putting on the Ritz, and then what's Frau Bruja, or however you say her name, and when he says her name, the horses all lose their shit. So good. I mean,
what's great is Peter Boyle,
man,
who plays the monster, of course, was on Everyone Loves Raymond as the dad.
Yeah.
And they had a Halloween episode where he dressed up as that monster.
No shit, really?
Yeah, it was very funny.
I have not seen that. That's great. I'll have to watch that. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. But yes, man, such a great movie. Thank you, Gail. Man, I am definitely excited to have that. And I have a very small comedy section that will definitely be a part of. So thank you very much for all that goodness, Gail. I'm always humbled by Gail's generosity. I will never, ever be able to repay Gail for all the kind things that he's ever done. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, Gail.
Yeah, those are awesome. Thank you.
Let's see here. So am I still gaming? Not so often. The most I play game wise is on my phone. Every once in a while I'll play Tetris. Other than that, it's been forever since I've played any type of games. I've never played anything new though. For me, it's always been PlayStation 2 or older. Best Brooks film. The only argument I would make or debate would be Blazing Saddles.
Yeah.
But this or Blazing Saddles, I mean, those two would be up there for greatest comedies of all time.
I mean, his early stuff is great. I mean, High Anxiety is really good. Silent Movie is a little, but it's still very funny. I mean, his earlier stuff is great. History of the World Part 1.
Yeah. It is good. It's so good. Let's see. I don't know where I left off. Grudge 4 stars Harold from Harold and Kumar, one of the the MILF guy. Yeah. Oh, very nice. Okay. Yeah. Oh, very cool. Nice. There's another version of that haunting called The Haunting. Conjuring 4 was awesome. Christian says I've missed some comments, so forgive me, everybody. Are you guys seeing Terminator 2 in theaters next month? I think we saw an ad for that, right? John, you and I talked about
it was in front of the movie, actually. Yeah.
So if and that's like John is kind of hemming and hawing about getting the membership. If he does, I think
it matters what version it is now that everything is shown digitally. If they show the director's cut, I'll go. If it's the theatrical version, I don't think there's a reason to go.
And that's, I mean, for me, it's a matter of what else is going on that day. If I have time, it would be cool to see it in the theater again. I'm bummed because I was sick when Silence of the Lambs came out in the theaters. This is when I was dealing with my vertigo and my like TIA thing and stuff. So I didn't get to go see Silence. I really wanted to see Silence of the Lambs in the theater. Sid Haig. Oh, sorry.
I was going to say, when T2 came out, I accidentally insulted one of the guys who worked on the effects. I didn't know, because Lucasfilm is just right there up in Marin County. and he came into the video store, and I didn't know that he worked for Lucasfilm. And he goes, "So what'd you guys think of the effects, like that chrome effect, and all that?" And I went, "I thought it was okay. There's a few areas where it didn't match very well. It was all right. I think it probably could have been done better." And the guy just turned and walked away. And then my coworker goes, "John, he worked on the movie."
Oh, funny.
Oops.
Gail says Sid Haig, Ray Walston, Robert England. He's got to be talking about this, right?
Galaxy. Yeah.
Oh man,
massive
bonus.
cast.
I fucking love Sid Haig, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, Aaron Gray, Jolie Loves Chachi is in it.
Oh, okay.
It has
Nice.
a girl gets raped by a maggot. It's huge. It's huge.
Oh, a big maggot.
Yeah, this thing is like the size of a truck. It grows and then it attacks her.
Interesting. Okay. Brooks is making another Spaceballs. No, and I'm excited for it. I cannot wait.
Oh, it's done. It's been done.
Yeah, no, I think in post-production now. I don't know when it's going to come out. Hopefully they get it out sooner. I mean, hopefully Mel Brooks is around for a long time, but he just turned 100. So they got to get that puppy out quick so he can be there at the premiere and everything. They filmed Young Frankenstein with original film from 1930. Oh, you say like they shot it on film?
They used maybe gallery say because I know they used props, like all that electrical stuff in there. All that is from the 1931 version, and then sadly some really bad B movies from about Frankenstein and Dracula and stuff used the same stuff. So it went from a classic film to another classic film to a bunch of B movies.
Yeah. Well, we learned that like with the behind the scenes with the Blob was that like the costumes, the white costumes that the government people were wearing were in countless other movies. So studios like to reuse props if they can, and
I would love that if Universal said, "Here's all of our props," and I'm like, "Oh my god, that's this. I want everything in my movie."
Oh, sure, yeah. Cinestalker's in the house. What's cracking, Cinestalker? How you doing? Look at the legend right there. Adam Jones from Tool worked on the effects for T2. Oh, that's cool. From Tool, like the band Tool. Wow. Nice. Wow. Okay. We have a lot more to talk about. So, Gail, again, thank you very much for all that. Let's quickly run through some very interesting celebrity birthdays. I didn't go with the dates and all that. We're just going to say who's notable celebrity birthdays this week. Willem Dafoe, who is going to be in a movie, Werewolf, coming out at the end of the year, turns 71 this week. Danny Glover turns 80. Woody Harrelson, it's crazy to think, 65. Daniel Radcliffe, 37. Man, I would have felt like he was older than that now, but I guess, he started out acting as a kid, right?
I mean, when he was 80, Harry Potter, he was already 30.
There you go. Philip Seymour Hoffman, rest in peace, would have been 59.
Dumbass.
Speaking of The Conjuring and that, whole universe and everything of films like Insidious and stuff, Rose Byrne turns 47 this week. Tony Sirico from The Sopranos would have been 84. Rest in peace. Benedict Cumberbatch. I'm surprised this guy's not older than this. Turns 50 like today. I felt like Benedict Cumberbatch, Dr. Strange himself, was older than that.
They just make him look older.
Anthony Edwards, 64 this week.
Nerd.
I always go, and I know, but I always go Goose with Anthony Edwards. That's my first thought when I think of Anthony Edwards.
As
Goose and Mav. Yeah.
Sure.
Natalie Wood, rest in peace. That Robert guy and that Christopher Walken guy tossed her off a boat and she passed
allegedly
away a long time ago. She would have been 88 years old. Robin Williams, rest in peace, would have been 75.
Allegedly.
Josh Hartnett will be 48 this week. David Dastmalchian, who I love, Late Night with the Devil, and now part of the Dexter universe, 51. Dawn Knotts would have been 102 this week. And Franca Potente, do you know who she is?
Yeah, she was in James Bond. She was in Goldeneye?
Close. Oh, maybe she was. I don't know. But she was in Bourne. The Bourne Identity. First Bourne movie. The girl.
Oh,
the Bourne
her.
girl.
Yes. Run Lola Run.
Run Lola Run too. Yes.
Yeah. French actress. Yeah.
Yes. Love her. And she turns 52 this week. 52. John Ward turns 80 this week. Close.
Very close.
Hey guys, I'm going to bed. Took nap so I could stay up. Gail, get your rest, please. Take care of yourself and get that heart back in order, Gail.
Yes, thank you, Gail. You have a good night.
Danny Glover has dementia now. That's sad.
Yeah, they showed a picture of him, like I think it was with his family, and he is just there's no way Lethal Weapon 5 is happening.
Well, I mean, he's 80. You know, I mean,
no, but look at me, I'm 80.
There you go. Also, rest in peace to William Wisher. He was a cop in Terminator.
Yeah,
70.
So he's personal friends with James Cameron. They wrote. He was one of a silent writer on the Terminator. They were co-writers on Terminator 2. He's the cop in Terminator. Yeah, he's the photographer in Terminator 2. He was a big deal for James Cameron, and it's very unfortunate. Yeah, he's a good writer. So
sure.
Yeah, 71, I think.
Should we? Do you want to rant a little bit on the Odyssey first, or should we jump into the tier list? Do you have a lot to say, or do you want to talk about the Odyssey anymore?
No, they're saying it's the highest grossing, like, worldwide opening weekend for Christopher Nolan. People seem to like the movie. Other people don't like its politics. I don't really have a desire in seeing it, maybe online. But I just don't. I mean, we'll see. We'll see tomorrow what the numbers are. Because for this movie, it's supposed to be like the most expensive film ever made. It doesn't just have to make 2 times its budget. It needs to make like 3 times its budget because it's so huge. So we'll see what Monday is, but it really is the second week. We'll see what, what its drop off is on the second week, especially with like Spider-Man coming up. But it's, now that I've heard, so with A24 removing all of Backroom stuff, so now that company for the Odyssey is copyright striking parodies. So all that stuff with Elliot Ellen Page and anything that's like a spoof.
That's why they Odyssey these nuts, man. Fuck that.
That's right. Yeah. So all that's happening now because they can't take a sense of humor.
If the fucking book has been around for how many years? Centuries, right? Millennia, right?
It's 3,000 years this book has been around.
And you want to copyright it? Go fuck your mother. Fuck you. Can't copyright that shit.
Well, and that's what a lot of people have an issue. Well, the left has a huge issue with saying it's a fiction book, so you should be able to have anybody play anything. The Greeks hate this friggin' thing. They don't even want to go see it. So there was no premiere because they're insulted. There's not one Greek actor in this film. And John Leguizamo, of course, on the red carpet is, you could ask this guy any fucking question. How's the sky look? The sky's blue. It's beautiful. And he'd be like, yeah, well, Latinos, they don't get a lot of representation. And it's like, he talks about this, but yet you stole a role from a Greek actor.
Yeah.
You friggin' hypocrite.
Yeah.
So
I did watch the it was a video with Critical Drinker and Nerdrotic. They were on, what's that dude? Piers Morgan.
Piers Morgan. Yeah.
Did you see that? That was a great interview. I watched that.
Yeah, they're kind of regulars on there now. Yeah.
The guy on there, Mark, the guy on the bottom next to Critical Drinker and Nerdrotic. What a fucking clown. What a fucking clown. Oh, you can make it's a fiction. You can make anybody any color. No, fuck you. I'm not gonna make a fucking African story with a white guy. No,
well, that's so
fucking kind of keep to the script.
Well, what they're what they're saying with the Odyssey is, let's say the right is saying it's like it's specific to a certain region, to a certain people, to a certain time period, and that those should be honored. Where so I think the mistake is, even though I find it funny, is like the fake posters that come up where it would say something like Sydney Sweeney is,
Oh yeah.
like
Playing Harriet Tubman.
Harriet Tubman. That's a real person. So that's what they're
Yeah.
saying. No, you can't compare the two. Okay. How about The Color Purple? The Color Purple is fiction. So can we have Sydney Sweeney
Can I
play
be a
the
slave?
Whoopi Goldberg role?
Yeah.
I mean, would that be okay?
Yeah.
It just it's okay for thee, but not okay for me.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't want to see this, because it is DEI to the max.
Yeah.
The I'll say this and then we can move on. The Elliot Ellen Page role is not in the book. It's not in the Iliad. It's in a different poem. And in the book, it is Achilles. So you could have had a cameo by, let's say, Brad Pitt. And when they go to Hades, that is who Matt Damon is supposed to be talking to. So when we all heard Elliot Ellen Page is playing Achilles, it's true. They just removed the name and just put his name in instead. And it's all for DEI. That's all it is. And even black people and all this are saying Helen of Troy shouldn't be black. I mean, there's a ton of videos out there with everybody saying this.
So, and I get the flip side of it. I will accept the fact that like Matt Damon doesn't look Greek. All these people don't look Greek. So if you're going to argue, well, the casting, you're going to say, oh, we can't have a black person, but you have all these other people that don't look Greek, so you're not really staying true. The idea of getting this big of a cast to make them all Greek looking, tough. My problem is, and this is what I loved about the video and what Critical Drinker and Nerdrotic were saying, was that they were cast not because they were the best actor. They were cast essentially because they were checking boxes.
Yeah.
So they can win Academy. Like, they didn't need these people. They put them in there so they qualify to win the Academy Awards.
Exactly.
That's all they did, was check boxes. And that's why I refuse to watch these fucking award shows, because if you put criteria on a movie, what has to be in a movie for it to be eligible to win an award, fuck you. I don't want your fucking award.
No,
it's ridiculous.
Yeah. If even historians are talking about that particular time period, and like John Leguizamo being in it, there weren't Latino people. There weren't, African people. There weren't in that particular time period, and especially in that region. So it doesn't make. I've even heard the boat that they made, like this $10 million boat that actually works, it's a Viking boat. It's not a Greek boat. The giants that are in it, their costumes are not Bronze Age costumes. They're the completely wrong costumes. The rapper that's in it is actually Homer, and he's bookending it with a rap song at the end. It's like,
there's a rap song in the Odyssey.
Yeah, it's in the end credits. And so I think if Nolan had not come out and said, this book, our movie is going to be accurate, we are going to do the most accurate version of this book possible, maybe people wouldn't have a problem.
I'm okay with not being accurate. And going back to what was that movie Denzel was in recently, where a lot of people are like, oh, Denzel was
Gladiator 2. He's the best thing in that, because he just talks like a guy.
But here's the thing. Here is the thing. The movie is fiction. And so, like, the Odyssey is fiction. But you cannot tell me there was a better actor out there that could have done a better job than Denzel. Denzel's like one of the best actors on the planet. So you want to cast Denzel? I'm okay with that. Whoever the fuck this person was they cast, you can't tell me that this person was cast because they were the best person for this role.
And they're all,
especially when they got 3 minutes of fucking screen time. They were put there to check that box.
It was. Everything was. And I did mention that Denzel Washington just talks like a guy, which I think is funny for the film, because everybody, for Gladiator 2, because everybody else is like, I, Ithis, will command. And then Denzel Washington's like, yeah, man, what do you want? What's going on? That's what they do in the Odyssey, is that they use a different vernacular, or I always have a hard time saying it. There's like 3 different languages that can be used that are English, and they use a modern one. So instead of saying father, they say daddy or dad, which is a big deal with a lot of people. And I understand it, because they wouldn't say that back then. They would say father, or they might say something else. Yeah. So it is even the costumes I've heard are very incorrect to just what the guys walk around in, on this 10-year journey, that they're incorrect. I don't think, though,
and I get what you're saying, but for me, Hollywood movies are never history lessons, and I don't care about that type of stuff, about the historical accuracy of what things look like. Nobody should be wearing a wristwatch, or there should be no street lights or cell phones, definitely things like that. Otherwise, I'm not going to be a stickler on that stuff, and I don't think most people are.
No,
but
if you say it is. If you're the director,
did he come out and say?
Yes, he said this. That's historically correct.
Yeah, it's just retarded
to that time period.
Yeah,
and it isn't. So, and I did see that, and what you just brought up there, and they went through. I forgot what YouTuber it was. Went through the cast saying, I forget who the second person is, but they said 2 people could pass as Greek. John Berthal is one. And they said, okay, if you're not going to hire a Greek actor, at least get Greek passing actors. And I think they said,
don't and say, fuck it, we're just going to cast whoever, but don't cast them to check boxes. Cast whoever. I don't fucking care. I really don't. Cast them to check. Don't just don't cast to check boxes. And no, Antonis is Greek, so Antonis obviously would fit the bill, definitely.
Yeah.
I do. Jeff brings up a good point. If Shaft got remade with a white dude, people lose their minds, 100%. And that's kind of, but you could argue that, and you could do it. People would lose their minds. Or even what did Pam Grier play? What was her character?
Coffee or Foxy Brown.
Foxy Brown. Yeah. She's fucking great, but that would be like and putting Sydney Sweeney as Foxy Brown. It wouldn't work. I mean, like, you could. But why? You don't need to. The race swapping to check boxes is what is frustrating, because that just means somebody's fucking political agenda is still in these movies, and that's not what we want. We want a fucking movie. Again, you want to put Denzel as the fucking lead, and I don't remember the Odyssey. I was forced to read it in school, and it's been out of my mind for fucking 40 years. I don't care about it. I'm not going to go see this movie, not because woke or not. People are loving it, but I just don't give a fuck about the story. It's something that I just would not be interested in, irregardless of whether it was great or not. It's just not for me. So
yeah, it's just, even the stuff with Ellen Page is that there is when in the movie they mention that she is the greatest warrior, and somebody did record the opening scene and is running like this. The greatest
warrior.
Yeah, it's all that stuff is true. It's when they get this, and of course, as I'm sure it was taken down by now, but it's like you're a woman. You run like a woman. You don't run like a man. You don't run like a warrior.
Yeah.
But yet
and you have the physique of a 12-year-old.
Yeah. I mean, just that stuff of Ellen Page on the red carpet in that giant talking heads David Byrne suit that was so ill-fitting. And then with the bodyguard that's like 7 feet tall, he may only be 5 feet tall, but compared to her, he's like 7 feet.
Well, I think the Page, we're going to go with the Page, because I don't whatever. But that
the Page.
A Page. the page is like 5'1", I think, or 5'3" at max or something. I think
Very
in real life
short.
it's like
Yeah.
5'1". Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
It is just
tiny
such
woman.
it's such a slap in the face. You want to make a great, powerful actor. You know what? Go put, I don't care. Put The Rock as that actor. Put what's his name? Aquaman as that role. I'm fine with it. They look like powerful leads. They don't have to be white. But they just have to look like a fucking warrior, not like a whatever you want to classify Paige as.
Well, and nobody complained about Troy. Yeah. Nobody complained about that 90s miniseries, The Ody-See.
What is Troy?
The one with Brad Pitt.
Oh, okay. Haven't seen it. Now, it's not my genre. I'm not going to watch
No,
this.
But what I'm saying is that nobody sat there and said, well, Brad Pitt doesn't look like this, or, nobody, because it wasn't made a big deal. It's just, here's Troy. Here's a movie, Troy, based on these stories or these poems, and nobody cared. Even the TV miniseries with Amanda Sante, nobody cared.
Yeah.
But now, because they make such a big deal out of this, that it's not about the story, it's not about the film, it's on the red carpet. The interviewer was asking each one, so how does this movie represent you and your own Odyssey?
Yeah.
And then, of course, while being trans, while being Latino, while being black, how about, did you enjoy the movie? Even the chick who plays Helen of Detroit sat there and
I don't
said
care about
that
your
Homer's
fucking nationality. I don't care about any of that.
How can, this woman who has never heard of this has been proven. She said this when she got hired as Helen of Troy. She'd never heard of Homer. She'd never heard of the books. She'd never heard of anything.
And
but
there's
yet,
no way then that person could have been the
but
best.
yet she's saying in an interview, because the interviewer says, if Homer was sitting right next to you, what would you say? She goes, well, I would look right at him and go, so what do you think about our representation of women compared to what you did? Being all cocky, just like fucking Billie Eilish did with her stupid land comment. Oh, look what I did. And it's like, these are reasons why I don't want to see it. Instead of just saying, oh, it's a great story. It's 3,000 years old. The many movies take from it. I'm proud to be in this film. Please don't let, me being, not white, stop.
But they had to say this stuff. They had to say this stuff because they were paraded out there to say this stuff to check the boxes. That's why. So,
which is why this is going to win for best film.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Black Helen of Troy will win for best actress.
Yeah.
Elliot Ellen Page will win for best supporting. I mean, it's that simple.
Yeah,
John Leguizamo will probably win for like best supporting actor.
Whenever
she will.
Or maybe we'll just do like an end of the year, in addition to favorite movies and stuff, we'll give out awards for favorite actors and best acting and all that and best makeup or whatever. Maybe we'll do our own show awards, and it will be the Sunday Night Mayhem Our Awards Are Right, Go Fuck Your Mother Awards. That's what it'll be. Yeah, we know what we're talking about. Go fuck your mother. So that's it. And it had crossed my mind to go watch it because of the scores. But if what you're saying, if I can do some research and verify, which I don't want to do right now because I want to get into this tier list. But if I can find a proof that they are actively flagging Ody-See videos or whatever, when the story's been out for thousands of years, if they're actively trying to copyright that shit, I definitely will not go see it for that specific reason alone. If not for the, the whole like box checking. I hate box checking when it comes to movies. So, so that will be that. Those interviewers need to be banned. It's always a question about, I know. I don't care. Come out and fucking tell me why we should go, or a good experience you had on set. Don't tell me how this movie improved your life as a trans person. I'm fucking sorry. I don't care. You want to improve your life as a trans person, I'm going to fucking say it. Go see a fucking shrink because you need one. Yeah, I agree. No political garbage and no woke agenda in movies. I don't want that either. Yes. No. Agreed, Larry. Agreed. Gay, lesbian, more power to you. More power to you. Trans, you want to go cut your tits off? You need a doctor. You need help. With that being said, let's give it a time for YouTube to insert a commercial. so when it's putting a break in, we could jump into the tier list without me getting canceled over here. John Ward, you and I have been doing this thing recently because of you. It's all your fault. And that is we have been grading, kind of putting in order the Fangoria top 100 horror movies, where'd my tabby go? Come on, computer. Fuck you, computer. Where am I showing stuff? The top 100 horror movies as voted or chosen by Fangoria readers, which as always strikes me as weird. I mean, I guess Fangoria, the magazine readers, but it should be fucking watchers, people watching the movies, but whatever, they're readers. That's what we call it. So you and I kind of took all these and graded them, gave them all letter grades, all 100 of them over the last several weeks to kind of put them in order. And it is the Fangoria top 100 horror movies poster. And you get this poster. I have one here. My daughter got it for me. And when you watch a movie, if you haven't seen it, you scratch it off. It's like a lottery ticket. And then it goes from like its grayscale thing to a color poster. And so you could see like Hereditary or Rosemary's Baby, Black Christmas. Those have not been scratched off yet, but Suspiria and Hellraiser have. That's why they're in color. So it's kind of a fun poster. And so we took all those movies and gave them a letter grade. Now, what we're doing tonight, John and I have created our own ranking. We took all 100 movies, put them in our order of watchability, which I don't have yours, John. I have Infested up here. Did you want to talk about Infested quickly?
No, it's getting late. So that's
okay.
Because that was going to be brought up with Evil Dead Burn, which we could do on a different day, maybe.
Okay. So how did you do, John? You mentioned that you were putting yours in order by rewatchability, right? Your number one is going to be your most rewatchable movie in them all, right?
Oh, no.
How did you order them?
I didn't get that detailed. I just went off of our tier list of S through F. And if it's a movie that I could rewatch again with absolutely no problem, I just put it in S. It is not an order of anything.
Oh, well, that's what the point was to put them in order, 1 through 100. What we thought that was.
I thought we were just putting them in S or A or B or whatever it is.
No. In order, ranking.
You were getting so detailed with all this stuff.
No. This is what we talked about in previous weeks, not just today. Was that we're putting them in order? Like I have 1 through 10, 11 through 20.
Yeah, they are in order of S, A, B, C.
But so you don't have your favorite number one movie and then number two. And
no, because
remember,
I don't
like
think
earlier,
a lot of them deserve to be on there anyways.
But that, irregardless of all that, the idea was to rank them. So we'll take a look at John's, which is going to be very different than mine in many ways. And then we'll take a look at mine, and then we'll talk about IMDb's version of this, which is very interesting. I have ranked here every movie 1 through 100.
That's
and I have the IMDb score. Well, it's fun to talk about. And this is, if we don't do the homework, then we don't have a show. So then I ranked them all according to the IMDb scores because I think it's fun, and I love the fact that Terrifier 2 is all the way at the bottom of the list. And it's going to be very, very different from what
and it's on the top of my list.
Yeah. So now then do you want your list to go first? Do you want, I'll let you choose, or my list to go first, John? And because they're different, so it's pointless to go back and forth.
Well, I think my list will take a couple minutes. Your list might take like an hour. So from how detailed you've told me. So
then here's John's. Can you make it bigger?
Let me see.
So basically, what you did was the tier list we created. If you kind of disagreed with me or the viewers in the choices, you just made the tier list based on what you personally thought, right? Without having to negotiate or anything.
Yeah, I basically just went through and just S is automatically everything that I could easily watch. If you came over to my apartment and said, hey, do you want to watch Saw? No problem. Do you want to watch 28 Days Later? No problem. All of these are no problem movies, even though they might not have been S originally. For me to watch them, these are automatic of what I would want to do. But like I said, I wouldn't put a lot of these on this list to begin with, but
well, that's I understand that, but what we're doing is ranking what we have to work with.
Right. No, I get that. Like I don't know which one of these would be. I mean, it would have to be Night of the Living Dead because that's my favorite zombie film and my favorite horror movie would be
that
number
would
one.
be your number one.
Yeah, but I don't know if I could do these from 1 to 100. I just don't.
It's hard. I did it. It's hard. It's very hard.
So it would go Night of the Living Dead, Saw, 28 Days Later, Zombie, Aliens, Alien, Dawn of the Dead, Evil Dead 2, Exorcist, The Fly, Friday 2, Halloween, Insidious, the remake of Night of Invasion of the Body Snatchers, It Follows, Jaws, Martyrs. That's a questionable one. I'm just very impressed with it because I just watched it and liked it. That could go down to A, but I could see it again. In the Mouth of Madness, Sam Neill. An American Werewolf in London, Psycho, Where Evil Lurks, What Evil Lurks? When Evil Lurks. Black Christmas, Omen, Phantasm, Poltergeist, Scream, Shining, Terrifier 2, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Beyond, Blob, Exorcist 3, Carpenter's The Thing, Silence, Train to Busan, Day of the Dead, and Coppola's Dracula. So those to me are all movies that I could easily watch over and over again.
Okay.
Then getting into A, these are good movies, but they wouldn't be on my list to sit down because I would rather watch, like for Nightmare on Elm Street 3, I would rather watch part 4.
Okay.
But so these would be like Nightmare 3, Barbarian, the first Paranormal Activity, Blair Witch, A Cabin in the Woods, which technically could go in S. The original Candyman, I prefer the remake. Carrie, and then Creature, Dracula, Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, the Universal movies, Changeling, Chucky. I don't think Child's Play is the best one. And then Creep Show, Devil's Rejects, Event Horizon, Evil Dead Rise, Return of the Living Dead, which could also be an S maybe. Friday the 13th, the original. This was actually going to go down to a B, but you and I did rewatch it, and so I like it a lot more. So I put it in A. Jason Lives, the original Fright Night, Halloween 3, Shaun of the Dead, Lost Boys, Dead Alive, Rosemary's Baby, which could maybe go into a B, but it is a good film. The original the original Evil Dead, Hellraiser, which also could probably go down to a B, but I could watch it. Suspiria, Reanimator, The Descent, Original Nightmare, Pet Sematary, Pumpkinhead, Sinister, Texas 2, Wolfman, the original Conjuring, which if part 2 was on here, I probably would have put it under S. The Fog, Ginger Snaps, Howling, Ring, X, Witch, and Videodrome. And then we get down into the Bs, which I like is that they get less and less. So House of Thousand Corpses, Hereditary, Nope, Ring You, Strangers, Talk to Her, The Haunting, Wicker Man, Freaks. Freaks is an excellent film, but man, I don't think I could always rewatch that, but it is a great movie. Get Out, Nosferatu, same thing, great movie, but it's silent, so it takes a little bit of an effort, but great movie. It, the remake of It is in C. Nightbreed, Trick or Treat, and then D, Let the Right One In. I just found it boring as fuck. Maybe I should rewatch it. And then Midsummer, Possession, I'm going to have to rewatch. And then the worst film I think that I watched in this entire thing is Audition. So I would never rewatch this movie again. Never. And I would only rewatch Possession because of Sam Neill's death. So
Sure.
otherwise it was very, very boring. So that's kind of how I did stuff. I don't really know. I mean, yeah, I guess maybe I didn't fully understand the assignment, but yeah, I mean,
Sure.
it's
Well, that's okay because you're right. We would be here all night. I was kind of hoping like to go like okay, my 91 through 100 or whatever. But that's okay. That's okay. It's going to be interesting either hearing your reactions, and or
well, I'll show respect because that's
mine.
your.
Well, no, it's
different
my it's my list, and I went
Yes.
based off of what you said about rewatchability, and that's what I was like. Okay, in what order would I want to rewatch these? And that's how I chose them. So there was John's. So we'll pull up mine, and so here we go. I'm starting at the bottom, and so you see I've got them 91 through 100 here. My least watchable movie on this list was A Wicker Man, and for me that's easily hands down. It was so fucking boring. Second least, so my number 99 movie, Midsummer, then Possession, and Nightbreed. So we're in agreement on a lot of those in the end. Ginger Snaps, I just couldn't get into at all. Evil Dead Rise, I fucking hate, but I would rather watch it more than those. Creature from the Black Lagoon, I get it. It's a good, it's a classic, whatever. I just think it's bad. Terrifier 2, I think is terrible, but so do a lot of people on on IMDb as well. And then Get Out and Pet Cemetery. That's my 91 through 100. I have them all, and I don't know if we need to go through all of them because it will take a long time to get there. But oops, I'm going the wrong way. I meant to. Okay, I'm still there. I meant to scroll up. Well, I can't scroll. I have to slide. So let me just go up to the top, and I'll show you. And even if I wanted to change, I couldn't because the tier list screwed me, and I couldn't change the order of things once they were here. But this I don't think would change at all. Silence of the Lambs and The Shining are my top 2 favorite movies of all time. Silence of the Lambs is the highest scoring movie on IMDb on this list. So my thoughts are in good company. The Shining, The Conjuring, then Saw, then X. I don't know why X doesn't get the love that I feel like it deserves, but on IMDb it scored pretty low. Then Halloween, Friday the 13th, Exorcist, Black Christmas, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's my top 10. Any day I could move a couple of those around, like The Shining or Silence of the Lambs. I could flip-flop those, but that's my top 10. And then 11 through 20. 11 would be Insidious, then Train to Busan, then Exorcist 3, then The Omen. This is where we're starting to get interesting. Aliens, I would rather watch than Alien, then 20 days later. And these are mine in specific order of if you told me I had to sit down and watch these, this is the order I would watch them in. House of 1,000 Corpses, then Scream, then Aliens, then Cabin in the Woods. Then I would go to Jaws, The Fog, When Evil Lurks, Dead Alive, then Pumpkinhead. Where was your Pumpkinhead? I don't remember you mentioning Pumpkinhead. Was it in B or C?
Let me see here. It's in, I believe it's an A.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an A.
Oh, okay. Then after Pumpkinhead, I had The Devil's Rejects, then The Thing, then Sinister, Friday the 13th Part 2, and then Lost Boys. It's so tough. These are all great movies, and I know a lot of you will be like, dude, House of 1,000 Corpses is not that good, or Sinister is not that good, or Pumpkinhead's not that good, but these are just my favorites. And then 31, we get to Evil Dead 2, which I think is probably my favorite in the franchise. Then Blair Witch, then In the Mouth of Madness, then Paranormal Activity, then you get Day of the Dead, then Dawn of the Dead. The Dead movies are okay, but to me they're not my favorites. Then Night of the Living Dead, it's good as far as rewatchability. It's older, and did they? It's black and white. Did they colorize it at all? Is there a color version of it?
A few different companies did. It's
Okay.
very funny.
Yeah, you gotta watch the
Sometimes
black and white.
Yeah, sometimes the zombies are white, sometimes they're green, sometimes they're purple, sometimes they're
Yeah. But then Texas Chainsaw 2, then It Follows, then Barbarian. And then so 41, then we got Poltergeist, The Beyond, Shaun of the Dead, Hereditary. The Witch, I think, is a very great movie. I don't know if it gets the respect it deserves. Friday 13th, Part 6. And one thing I've noticed in putting all these in order, John emailed me all the posters. I threw them all on the list and then just kind of started going, do I like this better than this? And I just started moving them up. I am a bigger fan of slashers than I think I thought I was. But then, so Return of the Living Dead over Phantasm, and then Hellraiser. Again, Hellraiser is a franchise I think I like more position-wise than the first, but we've talked about Hellraiser. The original one has some issues. Halloween 3, then Martyrs. I like Martyrs a lot, but I really like all those other movies. And then Psycho, which people will argue Psycho is the greatest movie of all time or one of them. But as far as rewatchability, a slower burn, older, I mean, it's Hitchcock. It's great, but I'm going to watch it after I watch all those. Invasion of Body Snatchers, again, great movie, but it's fallen down the list. Evil Dead, Event Horizon, and then finally we get to the first Nightmare on Elm Street, which, because I just don't give a fuck about that franchise. The Changeling, Carrie, The Blob, Fright Night, and which Fright Night I probably was going to move down, but I clicked one button and my whole list went away, so I had to take what I had, and I'm stuck with it. But then Dracula, then the original Zombie, Let the Right One In, American Werewolf in London. To me, it's a good movie, but just Creep Show, kind of boring. And now we're in the second half, so this is where we're starting to get to movies that I don't admire as much. The Descent, great movie, but come on, everything else above it's better. Strangers, Ringu and Ring, those are like a wash for me. Then The Fly, then The Howling. This right here, The Haunting, I think I would have moved up had I had more time to think about this. Talk to Me, it was okay, but I don't need to see it again. Suspiria is great, but I don't need to see it again. Nosferatu, again, silent movie. I would probably watch the new Nosferatu if I had a choice over the remake or over the original here. Frankenstein and Freaks, Dracula. Again, the classics are great. But like you've seen them once, it's enough for me. Then Trick or Treat, then Reanimator, Bride of Frankenstein, Wolfman, Nightmare 3, Nope. Candyman's okay, but I'm just not the biggest fan. I don't think I've ever seen, in fact, pretty sure I've not seen the remake, and so I need to see that to kind of probably be in line with John and like it better than the original. It's a great premise. Tony Todd is phenomenal. Just has some issues. I fucking hate the ending. Videodrome is where we officially get into boring as fuck. Videodrome, Rosemary's Baby, Audition, Pet Sematary, Get Out. Though to me, I mean, Get Out and Terrifier 2 are not boring as fuck, but like they're just in that category where I'd rather go watch the grass grow than watch those again. So that's my list. Those are my favorites. Now, with IMDb, and we're not going to spend a lot of time on this because we went from 45 viewers to 26. So we're boring the fuck out of everybody with our lists here now, which I thought everybody would think were interesting, but apparently not.
No, they preferred our Ody-See rant.
No, they did, definitely. So I went on IMDb and I looked at the scores for everything. The first, and there's so many ties, 100 movies, we only have 26 total scores. So number 1, Silence of the Lambs, stands alone at 8.6 out of 10. Then number 2, where'd it go? Psycho at 8.5, and I believe that is alone, which shows you what I know, because my Psycho is down at what, like 50 something. And then number 3 is 8.4s, and I think there's a couple of those. Aliens, the sequel, part 2 of Alien, is a 3 at 8.4, and The Shining is 8.4, and Aliens and Alien, both of them tied at 8.4. Then number 4, and I won't go through them all, but The Thing at 8.2, and I think that's it for then 5 is Jaws, The Exorcist. I don't think we have any 5s over here, but you could see they're pretty good scores. There's not a lot of argument with these, but let's go down to the bottom. The bottom is where it gets interesting for me, and that's just the worst movie on the list would be 26. I'm very surprised. 5.2 rating for Halloween 3. The IMDb viewers have it the worst out of the 100. I don't agree with that at all. John, you?
Well, no.
Yeah,
I mean, when you have Audition, no.
Yeah. So then 25, the second worst on the list is, I got to go back over to this page. No. Where did 25 go? I know it's here.
If Audition isn't the worst one on there, it's a hate crime. It's that simple.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 is the second lowest rated movie on here. Very interesting. The third lowest at 24 is... it was too much to actually try and put these in order. I just had to go by what was on the list. The third lowest is Trick or Treat at 5.9. That's interesting. Trick or Treat's not great, but we're talking the 1986 with Ozzy and stuff. It's interesting. But still 5.9. None of these movies, the lowest score is 5.2, which for IMDb, this is still a fair score. But then we get to the 6.0s. So the 6.0s are the fourth worst set tier of movies on here, which is Friday the 13th Part 6. I wholeheartedly disagree. There's a lot of worse movies than that. And House of a Thousand Corpses, I think a lot of people would probably agree. But I love the fact 2 movies that John and I argued a lot about, House of a Thousand Corpses and Terrifier 2, are tied. They have the exact same score. So I just thought that was
what does that say?
Very fucking funny. But what it means is, we're all entitled to our opinions, and that's that. So let's see Audition. Let me find Audition and see where it is. And Audition has a 7.1. It is rated higher. Here you go. You ready? Audition is rated higher than Evil Dead Rise, Devil's Rejects, Barbarian, Nightbreed, Nightmare 3, Paranormal Activity. It's rated higher than Child's Play. It's rated higher than When Evil Lurks, Strangers, Pumpkinhead. It's rated higher than Exorcist 3. It's fucking rated higher than the
People
Exorcist
have
3.
said, some people will say Exorcist 3 is as good as The Exorcist. And they're saying Audition is awful. It is so fucking bad.
Agree.
God, it is bad. It is not a good movie. No.
Yeah.
It's I get it that it's all subjective. I get all that.
100%.
Like some people will say, Plan 9 from Outer Space is the worst movie ever made. No, it isn't. It is.
I've seen Dustin Ferguson. So.
I mean, it's Robot Monster, worst movie. No, it isn't when you compare it to other films.
True. And I apologize for getting excited and starting to cut you off there.
No, but Ferguson,
I do think a lot of people do not regard movies that are like from people like Dustin Ferguson. I'm sorry, people don't count any of David Sterling's movies as movies. So I think a lot of people, when they go, "Oh, it's the worst movie of all time," they don't count that kind of dog shit, because
no,
movie is such a diluted term now that you have any asshole with a cell phone who takes his boyfriend out into the canyon and walks around for an hour and a half and calls it a movie. It's not. They're not. And so it's hard to kind of, figure out where the line is. What is that line? What is really cinematic movie or not? And you can't say theatrical because there's a lot of movies that were straight to video. I mean,
I think that there was a like back in the 50s, you would have Ed Wood, or you would have like The Beast of Yucca Flats, or you would have Ega and some of these other movies out there, Teenagers from Outer Space, that had some love behind them. They actually had people who loved movies make them, but they had no budget. So it's in comparison to all this stuff that we see on Facebook and some of this other stuff where it's just like, this is bad. This is not good. So when people are saying Plan 9 is bad, Robot Monster is bad, Creeping Terror is bad, all the stuff that you would find in the worst movies ever made, there is another level. And that's where the Sterlings and the Fergusons and all that comes in. And those never get counted because they don't count. So they have to go up a spot and attack those. Plan 9 from Outer Space, I think, is amazing. It's I own the Blu-ray for it. I mean, it's like a massive deluxe Blu-ray. I've seen Plan 9 like 100 times. It's even Mulder's favorite movie in the X-Files. I mean, he could quote it. And it's That's such funny. A beloved film. How is this? And with the history behind it, how is this the worst movie ever made? It isn't. It just The Room is a worse movie than Plan 9.
Oh yeah. And that's where you're getting to that gray area of, I know The Room, they, put money into it and made it, but it's like, yeah, it counts as a movie, but you're getting very close to like not counting as like a movie that should be.
I hated The Room.
Considered.
God,
yeah. Oh no, it's fucking terrible. It's so bad. Nightwalker says, "Oh, sorry, go ahead."
No, go
on. Audition, not so good. I was about to watch it. ? Okay, I guess I'll be skipping it. So here's the catch with Audition, Nightwalker. Audition, it has some great moments. The end and the very beginning are interesting. There's like a good hour and like 15 minutes in the middle that are boring as absolute fuck. It's a long movie and there's a lot of not much happening. And it's just tough to get through. Movies, in one thing that we haven't talked about, which we need to get to at some point, is movies that are not on this list that should be. And one of them, for me, easily just knock off Audition, replace it with Antichrist. Willem Dafoe is fucking phenomenal in that movie. It's a great movie. Someday I'll get my copy back from that Fat Samurai guy. It's got a Criterion. Absolutely love it. But there's a lot of movies out there that are not on this list that should be. And I mean, and you could say, I would even go with the argument that, okay, let's go top 100 movies, exclude sequels. But then that's kind of tough too, because there are a lot of movies like Exorcist 3 that definitely belong in that top 100. But like Friday the 13th, I could go, well, top 100, maybe I put 1, 2, 4, and 6 in that top 100. So, there's a lot of movies that might hog up big chunks of that top 100. But anyways, that would be kind of interesting. And maybe I'll do some homework to start figuring out movies that I think belong in there. But we'll see about that. John, we have not talked about, and I think we should do this, try and knock it out semi quickly. And that is movies that John and I have watched recently that we saw, and I put them on Letterboxd more than anything to remind myself if I've seen them or not, because I've seen so many fucking movies, I have a hard time remembering. And as John prepares, I will mention that last night I watched Americana with Sydney Sweeney. I felt like it's a very good movie. Wee bit on the long side, hour and 46 minutes, I think. But the only knock I have on this really is that I felt like this is another director trying to be Tarantino, because they're trying to be Kill Bill, kind of outrageous with a lot of different crazy things going on. While it wasn't that, it was still a lot of fun, and it was very fucking chaotic. So I definitely recommend Americana. I give it on Letterboxd 3.5 stars. And then, like I said, I just finished rewatching. I recently binge watched Breaking Bad again and Better Call Saul. So I rewatched the El Camino movie, which is basically like 2 or 3 episodes of post Walter White Breaking Bad. It's good, but it's not like phenomenal. But if you're a fan of the franchise, you've got to see it. Then, of course, John and I together rewatched Obsession and Evil Dead. John and I rewatched the 2013, first time watch for me, because I had not seen it, Evil Dead 2013. I give it 3.5 stars out of 5. A great movie, but I like Burn better than Evil Dead. And John and I also watched The Night Flyer.
Stephen King.
And before that, I watched Psycho Killer. So that's where I'm at. So follow me on Letterboxd. My link should be down there below. If you care to see what I'm watching, and because I usually try to update it daily with what I'm watching, so you can see to talk about them on these here live streams. John, you have brought up something.
So I wanted to do a video where I look at the films of the directors of the Evil Dead movies before they made an Evil Dead movie. Okay. So like Evil Dead Rise, that director did The Hole in the Ground. This is the guy who did, and I have on order, the new Evil Dead that's coming out. Okay. I think it's next year. I have his movie on order. So that should be coming in shortly. Infested is the movie. Now, I don't know if this is the film that got him the job for Evil Dead Burn, but it's a spider invasion movie. It's a French film. It's subtitled. I enjoyed it, but if maybe this isn't the movie that Sam Raimi or Bruce Campbell saw and said, let's get this guy to do Burn. It's got great spider effects. My God, the spider stuff is amazing. It's all in one location, takes place in an apartment complex. It kind of almost seems like this is the guy who should have done Rise, because it's all in an apartment. And there are Evil Dead moments. Our characters are looking down a hallway because they have to get from door to door, and the camera just totally spins as it goes backwards through this hallway to reveal endless spider webs and spiders of all different sizes. It's a pretty brutal film with spiders in it. It's not how I would have ended the film. I like doom and gloom. They leave the apartment complex, and every place, Paris should have just been covered in spider webs, and spiders roaming around. It's not like that. I did enjoy it. I did like it. I thought the directing was good. The lighting was good. The editing was good. It's just some things I would have done differently, and I'll probably get more into it in the video. This is the only one I can't find from the director. Oh. It's just not, maybe because it's Shudder. I just can't find it. Yeah, you have to get a disc from overseas and have like a region-free player to get it. But it's also known as spiders. It's also known as vermin. So it was a decent film. It was decent. I just don't know if this is the movie that they went, oh, let's get that guy. Because I don't know. I think Evil Dead Burn is directed much more creatively. I think, like crazy. This is more kind of straightforward, except for some certain scenes.
Okay. And obviously it's not Spider Cronenberg. So when you said spiders, I thought, oh, wait a minute, I recognize, but I have David Cronenberg, Spider without the S. Would you say this movie better or worse than Eight-Legged Freaks? Have you seen Eight-Legged Freaks?
Yeah, I've seen it a couple times. Eight-Legged Freaks is really fun because it's like a comic book and a throwback to like the old 1950s type spider stuff. So I would, if I had to watch the two, one or the other, I would pick Eight-Legged Freaks just because it's a lot more enjoyable. It's fun.
Okay. So Invested is like darker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I
I
still liked it. I would buy it if it was available, added to the collection. But it's I wish it was better. I liked it, but I wish it was better. I really was expecting Evil Dead Burn shots. So maybe they just said, "Oh, we love Infested, do that, but times 10 for Evil Dead Burn."
Okay. Well, very cool. And what prompted you to watch this?
Just Evil Dead Burn.
Because you said that's right. Forgive me. Yeah,
I'm curious of.
Are there other movies that director? Is it Sebastian Vanacek? Is that
he's done other films and some short films and stuff? So I don't know if this is the film that they picked him for.
Gotcha.
But it seems to be the biggest that he's done, and I always find it interesting of why a particular filmmaker is picked for a project.
Sure.
So I like to look at the films that they did in the past to be like, oh, I could totally see that. So, but this maybe.
Yeah. Well, and that, is it Conjuring First Communion? Maybe I'll bring this up. Oh fuck. Okay, here we go. Because we talked about earlier, Conjuring First Communion. They cast our Ed and Lorraine, and we have a director. And there we go. Add a stage. There we go. So here it is. This is what we've got on IMDb so far. Because you're mentioning directors and what got them the role. Rodriguez Huart. There's got to be like a Spanish way of saying that, because I do believe he's got to be Latin of some sorts. But that's our director. I am also curious. So our stars, Ed Warren, played by Garrett Waring, who is, let's see what he's done. He was in The Long Walk and Manifest. Oh, is that the TV show Manifest? Oh, okay. Chasing Summer, Ransom Candy. So he's been in 24 things. So he's done some good stuff. God is a Bullet. Well, that's interesting. I wonder what that is. But The Long Walk is big.
Yeah, I like The Long Walk. The Long Walk is a good film. I'm looking at
there he is. That picture right there would be him in The Long Walk. So okay, so that's a fairly big name actor to be Ed. And then so Lorraine is Amanda Fix, who, let's see, she was Orphan Black. I don't know that.
Oh, Orphan Black is a big show.
Okay. Is it like a horror kind of show, or what's it about?
It's British. It's like a cosmic horror, type of thing. It's supposed to be very good. So yeah, I haven't watched it, but I've heard very good things about it.
Okay, so it looks like more than movies, she's done a lot of TV shows, all these episode things, but none of which I am familiar with. But it's nice that she has a good resume, and she's going to be our new Lorraine. So that's cool. So there's our Ed and Lorraine. Now, Rodriguez Huart. You click on him. He is a director. He is directing the next Conjuring movie. He's not even big enough to have his own fucking picture on IMDb. That is interesting. Now let's see what he's done. He's directed 8 things. Which a show Le Monde something in Espanol. 8 episodes. I don't know if he did all 8 episodes or just had 8 episodes. He's obviously directed 1 at least. Something called Real. Something called Trigger, which was a short film. Transylvania. Everything here, for the most part, is stuff in Spanish, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. But he did a music video, something called Are You Still Here? And Is It Punk? Which is it punk music? Something about music. Is it still here? Let's see about that. An hour and 12 minutes. The story of the band, Hers last tour. So it's music stuff. So it's seems like he's kind of graduated from doing musical type things into film. But this is really going to be his first test as a big, major kind of motion picture with The Conjuring First Communion. He's obviously impressed somebody.
I think it's these, because that's how James Wan found people, was basically through shorts. Okay. And then, Lights Out was a short, then they made it into a feature. And, the director that's La Llorona and one of the, Annabelle movies, he did a short, Realtor short. It seems to be more short films that seem to be catching these people's eye. And I think it's always smart to hire TV people, because they got to shoot. They got to go. Yeah. So they're not going to be, oh, well, I just got done shooting, the Ody-See. I'm used to having a trailer and masseuses, and no, they're going to go. So it's smart to hire those types of people. And I don't know. Looking at this guy, I'm not sure. I don't know. Yeah. Like you said, it's like the Transylvania one, it sounds interesting. It's only 15 minutes. Iwa is a 10-year-old girl convinced of being a vampire. When she gets bullied by teenagers from the neighborhood for her belief, she's ready to act in the creepiest, sickest ways possible to prove her identity to the world. So she's not hiding it. She wants people to know that she's a vampire.
Interesting.
So, yeah, that sounds like kind of like an Abigail type of thing.
Yeah. Speaking of go when directing, they did mention, Curry Barker mentioned in the behind the scenes, that they only had 20 days to film. I would give me $750,000 and give me 20 days. I would fucking love that. But filming a high quality feature film, 20 days is not a lot, but that's the direction. These companies, they want to make movies and they want to make them for cheap. So yeah, somebody who is accustomed to filming or shooting like television is going to be able to get them done quicker.
Yeah. And for these, I noticed with Kubrick. With these Evil Dead movies, everybody is foreign. Except for Sam Raimi, there hasn't been one American to direct these. So it's I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing or a bad thing, but maybe if they're Spanish or French, they might just kind of have a sicker kind of mindset for these type of things, where you don't want something looking like Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street. You want something that's really out there, because foreign, any people in Europe, I think, are more messed up than Americans are when it comes to making movies.
Oh, European horror can be fucked. Yeah. Well, and that's, so the interesting thing, for me, and what I really care about the most with the next Conjuring movie, because it's one of my absolute favorite franchises. Just stay true to the Conjuring universe. I want it to be canon. I want it to make sense. We have a history with Ed and Lorraine. I want it to stay true to that. That's what I care about. So, but hey, you want to take Ed and Lorraine to some fucked up investigation? Let's go.
And that first one, the one that they're doing the prequel on, is mentioned in part 4. They do talk about it. Yeah. Okay. So I think this was the setup for that.
Gotcha.
One.
Nice. Right. So they're really setting up 2 things.
The sequel will be with the kids, and then they talk about their first prequel. their first job,
The first, yeah.
that they messed up on, that they're just like, oh yeah, we had no idea what we were doing, and then which sets up for the prequel. So yeah, so it should be interesting to see them get kind of screwed up because they don't know what they're doing quite yet.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot you can do with that franchise still. Yep. I thought Jeff says I thought Infested was a good film. Okay, nice.
Yeah, it's not bad.
And Tony says I'm good. I'll pass on a spider movie. Yeah, I don't know. For me, spiders, rats, snakes, stuff like that. Like I'm like, I could take it or leave it.
These are ones that start off tiny, and then they just grow and grow and grow and grow. Okay. So they look really good.
Nightwalker says it's the new Spider-Man. There you go. And was it better than Arachnophobia? That's a good question.
I think that they're different because one is French, one is American. I like them both, but once again, if I had to watch one, I'd probably watch Arachnophobia.
Okay.
So, because Arachnophobia is Jaws with spiders, but Infested is still worth watching if you have it, if you can find it.
Arachnophobia, I don't know if I even own that. I would have to look at my list, but that's a movie to me. I mean, if you had it on VHS, that's kind of cool, but I don't know that I even own it. For me, like creature features, whether it's little or whether it's Godzilla, they're not my first go-to. If I was given it like by Gale or something, definitely gonna keep it. But it's not something that's gonna be high on my list. I like Joe's Apartment. Is that a movie?
It was an MTV like little short shows that they would do.
Okay.
And Jerry McConnell is on there. And it's a guy who lives just in a very, 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 very dirty apartment, and the cockroaches are there and they can talk. And it was a comedy series that he did with Megan Ward. And they made a movie out of it. So it's like an MTV Presents type of thing. But it's funny. It's cute. It's funny.
Nice. A free VPN will get rid of ads. Yeah. I don't know. I've tried VPNs in the past and they've caused streaming issue problems. So I go with it. I just, try to do the best I can. I'm sure he was a cheap hire. Oh yeah. This
might be the director. Yeah.
That's probably a lot of it. Sean 420, what's up? Happy Sunday. John, what else do we have to look forward on the good old John Ward Dark Park Films YouTube channel over there coming up soon, as it is about time for us to go home?
Tomorrow there's a brand new One Filmmaker coming out. With Jason Horton, or Jay Horton, as he's known. That's his directing name, is Jay Horton, J. Horton. He is somebody who I've wanted to interview for a very long time. He's made a bunch of movies. We're going to be talking about his latest. He directed a film with the Mahal brothers, The Apex Predators. Yeah. So because both of us worked with them, I wanted him on. And so he has a new film out called A Hard Place that is very interesting. The title is
already out.
It is out. Yeah.
Okay. So if anybody wants to watch your video and see the movie first, they could go do that.
Yeah. It's like bank robbers on a farm, and there's these creatures, and there's like two sets of creatures, and it's very weird. It's original in what it wants to do. I enjoyed it quite a bit. So it's nice. It's a good interview with him. So
very cool. And with that, I think we will say good night. I didn't recap. Anybody who cares. So I was out there in Vegas with John. I was supposed to go to Creep I.E last weekend. There was a lot going on. I had other friends out in Vegas. I got to see Shadow Man and Marcy again, which was great. I got to see, you all know Greg. I got to see Greg's brother, John, and his wife, Jennifer, which was great. I hung out with John for a couple days. We worked on a short film and went to a movie and had a good time. So had a lot of fun, drank a whole lot of booze first couple days out there. And so didn't drink so much the last couple days out there. But yeah, we ate like a shit. So lots of Kit Kats while we were out there.
Yeah.
Or while I was out there. So that's stuff that's got to stop. Yeah. So All I've had to eat today is a banana and 2 chicken motherfucking sandwiches. So I'm doing good so far, but I do got to go eat dinner. I am getting hungry. So, John, it's been fun.
It has.
Next week, I will definitely be seeing Motor City in the theater to talk about that. And we'll keep an eye on what's going on with the Ody-See to see how much money it's making. And if the views, which I'm kind of curious, it was so high earlier today, but the rankings were fresh, were very new. Let's see where the Ody-See is sitting right now.
Because I'm holding a pee.
95, 90. So the reviews, the scores for the Ody-See are the exact same that they were like 7 hours ago.
Okay.
So there's that, but we'll check in on that again next week. So anyways, anywho, thanks for hanging out with us, everybody. Appreciate it.
Thanks,
If you
everybody.
would, before you go, hit that thumbs up button.
Yes, please.
Have yourselves a wonderful weekend. We will see you next Sunday. Same bad time, same bad channel. Bye-bye.